You guys are tuning in to the Lavish Journey
podcast. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Lavish Journey podcast. It's your host, Jay Gaines, with my brother Freedom over here.
Hey y'all, how you living? How you feeling? Tuning in again.
Okay. We got some special guests in here. Shout out to Everything and Then Some podcast.
What's up? Let's go.
Oh my God.
Shout out to our homie Nia back in here.
Hey, you are.
Hey.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Shout out to Randall out there.
What up? Hey,
And shout out to Nyla as always.
the girl with the chip.
The girl with the laugh.
And today's word of the day is concentrate.
I had concentration, y'all.
Yeah,
I tried to be fancy with it, but you know, it didn't work out like that. So what's something that you all have been concentrating on during this time in your life? What do you give a lot of your effort to?
Me, myself, and I.
Hey.
Work and podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm focused and concentrating on just make it to September 22nd at work.
What's
That's
on this
my-
22nd?
That's my 1 year mark.
Oh, should I get a raise?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I do get a raise. I don't even care about that. I care about them paying for my schooling to see what school. Yeah, like, and this. So this is all I'm concentrating on.
Oh, it's one of those
Getting to-
jobs.
Yeah,
It's a
like
job.
I'm at that point.
I'm
It's
ready
like
to
y'all
go.
don't know. Y'all don't know this greatness that y'all are talking to. This is actually beneath me right now. Stop talking to me because I could be doing other things with my time, but I need this right now.
Just for the
So
moment. It's for a
I'm
moment.
just trying to make it till September 22nd.
Let's
That's what
mark
I'm
our calendars,
concentrating
y'all.
on.
Everybody, mark your calendars, grab your Sharpie.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
By the way, real quick, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know about y'all podcast, promotion. Marketing. Let them know what's up.
He went to
Oh, they got an intro?
I mean, we got an intro,
Go
but
for it.
I'm your boy, Just Jerry, and she is.
The Lucky Laugh.
And we are the Everything and Then Some podcast. Get into it.
Hey.
Hey, that was
Damn. Pinch my lip.
Y'all got the pan in
So,
here.
when did y'all get started with y'all podcast and everything?
Oh my God, that was awful.
It's good. Fuck
I
it.
mean, we do Talk Your Shit Tuesday.
Hey,
We're up to episode 50. Next time we record, it's going to be 55. Or
Yep.
oh,
I had a number.
Don't be chair.
going in for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's just two people getting together, talking shit, having fun on a Tuesday.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so that everything and then some.
Everything and Then Some
Like,
podcast.
how do y'all come about with that name? I'm curious.
So
There was a hat involved.
yes, there was a hat
Tell us the
involved.
story.
So I didn't even know I had moved my camera and stuff. Yeah, we actually picked the hat. Well, I picked the name out of the hat. It was between this name and something else. I don't know the other name.
I don't
Doesn't even
remember.
matter because I
Sure.
picked Everything and Then Some out of the hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it used to be 3 of us way back then. That was the duo.
Yeah.
Big shit. In the
Yeah.
building, period.
Transformation.
I
And,
like
you know,
You evolved to the dynamic duo that you are today.
For real.
You
They
see
came
how that
with business
happened?
cards and everything, y'all. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
he said,
Yeah, we
take this,
serious.
bitch. I said, I sure will.
And that's one thing. I do take people very serious when they come in with
like
something
when
to show.
you like this, my brand, I take it serious. I'm investing my time into this, and time is all we have, and it is not to be wasted.
Yeah, that's very
Amen.
true. Especially when, we out here still working
Yeah.
whole jobs,
Hello.
Trying to break free from it. Actually, we're breaking free from it. Some people, like our
Yeah.
brother Randall out there, he broke free from it. You know what I mean?
And that's a
Shut up.
blessing.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
blessing.
it.
That's inspiring.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that
That's
is.
Wait to
amazing.
get there.
I can't wait.
To get there.
I can't wait.
I'm on the same. I can't wait.
It's living proof right there. You know what I mean?
We gonna
We're
manifest
working
it.
towards it.
Yeah. The everyday hustle.
Mm-hmm.
So what's something your viewers can come and see on your show? Like, what brings them in?
I mean, besides my face, I guess.
Pose for the camera.
Drop it once in a year.
we're honest and we're relatable. We crossed a lot of boxes as far as different
we
point
talk
of views.
about
We talk about everything.
A lot of shit.
That's well needed.
Yeah,
And,
gotta be well
a
around.
lot of we do a lot of local stuff because I'm very involved locally.
She keep her ears to the street.
Yeah, I always
I like
keep my ears to the streets.
So what does that mean?
You make that sound
means that,
good.
that means
What's
we
your
have
definition?
unmentionables where we play local artists and music that we feel like the people need to hear because Cleveland is very talented.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cleveland is popping.
And then, you know, me being a local artist myself.
Yes, come through with promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Lavish the lucky one.
Yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm also the bassist for Mixed Feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And so, shout out to Sade
Hey.
and Dia and Honey. I love them.
All of them.
Ride, all of them. Love them.
So
But
multifaceted. I love it.
I try to keep my hand in a lot of things. And then I also, you know, me
Shit,
growing up
shit, go.
rapping or whatever,
Mhm.
like I came up and I got acquainted with a lot of well-known other rappers like Crazy 8 the Great,
Mm-hmm.
Tino Black.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we've had them on the podcast, of course, you know, because
Dope,
it's
dope,
just so organic. You know,
Mhm.
I've known them from other facets of me being here, and
Right.
now they were here for that. And I just thought that was so dope because
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how a lot of people in the city are also connecting?
yeah,
Like how we're doing this right now. This is a prime example, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love that. It's like we're all finding like supporting each other. Like, hey, we see the talent.
We see we gotta lean on somebody to make it. You can't depend on it by yourself. You can't depend on just yourself to make it.
I think we're just valuing more so the experiences we're having with each other. Like we're gonna hold on to it more because we done went through some bullshit
Yeah.
for real. So like,
Oh my
like
gosh.
I enjoy this because like
it's
just
so
a month
sad
ago-
outside.
Yeah.
It's so sad outside.
Yeah, you gotta keep winning.
Yeah.
Stay focused, man.
And I will say that, like, just us getting together every other Tuesday, man, it's beautiful. I love it. Like,
It's the
that's my
highlight of your
little,
week.
Look forward
that's my
to
little
it.
look
So,
outside.
Like you
Yeah.
look forward
How
to
do
it.
y'all get ready for y'all shows usually? Do y'all have a drink or something before y'all shows? Like, what's y'all routine?
Our
Everybody know.
routine?
Yeah.
So
whatever Jerry's offering, whatever I got in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
like I don't know
Okay.
because we've had episodes where like we don't even need nothing to drink. Like we just about to talk
Just
some
talk
shit.
your
Like
shit.
it's just a vibe now on
Yeah.
Tuesdays. Like I just
It depends on
wake
how,
up, I go to work,
Yeah,
I be
you
nice
ready.
to everybody. Like they just notice it. Like you just happy.
It's
as fuck.
So
Tuesday.
Tuesdays,
Like,
Tuesdays.
Talk
Talk
about
your shit Tuesday.
Yeah, that's
Like I get off, I go change, and I'm going to Laugh House.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It depends. Like, if we're that lit and we're that excited about, like, the few topics that we probably share back and forth to each other or whatever, and we just have so much to say, like, oh, I can't wait to talk about this, man, we lit. We don't even have time to drink. Just go ahead, just
Oh, let's get straight
I'm pressing
to it.
record. We just get straight into it,
I feel it.
and he be talking this shit. And facts
She
are
be
facts.
saying that
So
like
how
she don't
long-
talk her shit though.
I know.
Because
about
she's
that?
the inspiration behind Talk Your Shit
Who's
Tuesday.
the shit talker? Who talks the most shit?
I talk the most shit.
Oh.
But I want Laugh to talk more shit because she is a GOAT and she is amazing.
Shots
And she
fired,
inspired
shots
Talk
fired.
Your Shit Tuesday because back when it was the three of us, it was me and old girl. And so whenever Laugh would talk some shit, I would just be in the background like, oh yes, go on. Talk your shit, Laugh. Talk your shit.
She like,
So like now it's Talk Your Shit Tuesday. She does this all the time now. You know?
Yeah.
So it's just
Exactly.
like, yes,
See,
let's go.
back then it was like y'all would wait for it,
Mhm.
and it was just heavily relied on y'all just to give y'all's opinion. And I was like, you know, I'm coming out the back with this.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I don't agree with y'all, and I'm gonna voice that,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna talk my shit, and then I would bring it back full circle to whatever.
She would.
Yeah.
She's an excellent producer.
And that's why I love podcasting. We come in here and say what the fuck we want to say.
And keep
I
it
love
moving.
You know what I
podcasts.
mean?
Oh my god.
And that's good though. Talk your shit. That's like venting, really saying how you feel. It doesn't feel like therapeutic sometimes. It's,
Yes, it is. Every
I don't know if I
day.
asked you before.
Alright.
Did you have you ever watched Marin?
Who's Marin?
Okay, I did ask you.
Shout out to Marin though, but who's Marin?
I
I
did
like
ask
that you
you
shout
before.
everybody out. That's a real nigga shit.
Because you didn't know before when I asked you. And I could just feel me asking that again. Okay.
Can you tell me she is in?
He is
He is?
just
Sorry.
yeah, he's a comedian, and then he did a podcast and they did a Netflix show depended on his podcast, and he still has the podcast, and then he's back out doing comedian shit.
Mm.
Amazing shit.
Awesome.
But I didn't know about him until I didn't even know about podcasting until I watched his Netflix show. It's great show. But they took it off Netflix.
I'm about to say, what's the name of the show?
Mary.
Oh, okay. so this is a
Like you
famous
said, you always
person.
bring it back
Yeah.
full circle.
Oh, okay.
Mark
She
Maron,
always brings
like,
it back.
Mark Maron.
Yeah, Mark Maron. He's
Always bring it back
Yeah.
full circle.
That's cool, though.
Oh my God. He's what started it.
Shout out to Mark Maron.
I'm about to say,
Otherwise, I
bring
would've
it to
never-
Lavish Journey,
I would have
Mark.
never
That's the
been, you know,
inspiration.
Real.
pretty much. That
I
was
like that.
him and Joe Budden. Like, I just took the two and, like, I don't know.
And it works for you because you have that artist voice where you are knowing how to project yourself. And so people tap into your voice, which is going to be like, hey, like, I'm relaxed. Let's fuck with it. Let's talk our shit. Like, that's great. And then you come in, you be like, yeah, so y'all you have a very commanding voice. So I like how all y'all are able to speak and talk how y'all talk because y'all really do. And including the Lavish Journey. Y'all really do know
Thank
how
you.
to present
I let everybody
yourself.
know I'm over here. It's just
It's
all
true.
great.
It's a nice
I'm feeling
comfy.
very warm and fuzzy.
Oh, like
It's
please
not just the
socks.
sweater.
The ones from Old Navy, the reindeers. I got them. I got them.
The one that you lost the ball on one of them,
Yep.
but they still socks.
And one of your Rudolphs ain't got no
Rudolph the Red.
Hey, Rudolph.
It's Friday. Hey, so what's the quote today, my brother?
Today's quote. It's amazing how certain people can feel like home. Is there anybody in your lives that feel like home? Or it's just that person. I know you two might feel like that way about each other because you'd be excited at work all day, ready to see this one.
Laugh does not feel like home. She feels like home of the podcast, but home, mom, tops.
Mommy.
Absolutely.
Period. It's nothing like getting a hug from your mom or just seeing them smile. Like, even if you're in a bad mood, just anything that they may do, and just be like, oh, hey,
I agree.
sis.
I agree.
That's, yeah. Like, not even your siblings hit like that. And you
Yeah,
love your
that's true.
siblings will kill, like, your parents for your siblings, but
Yeah.
no, your mom or your dad, if they're in your life, they make you feel like home.
I'm sorry, no.
But you know,
That was beautifully said.
Yeah, you see, I'm
That was
unplugged.
I had to stare off in the light and have a thought. Like, that really made my heart feel
Go
good.
hug your parents.
Take that out and post that all over the place.
Go hug your
That's gonna be the
mom.
highlight.
Hug your mom.
Hug your
Let's put it on
mommies
a
out
shirt.
Shout out to
there.
mommy.
Hug your mommy.
It's already on a shirt
Go
somewhere,
hug
but
your
let's do it again.
You my home.
Shout out to my
That's so cute.
I can't
You always on the go.
I can't
My
decide.
sister ain't moving again. All right, home. All right, let's go.
So where are you leaning towards, man?
I don't know. Like, I can't decide between my mom and my significant other right now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she's amazing, and the shit that she's able to deal with, like, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different from your mom.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different kind of love, and it's the different kind of love that I feel like everybody needs.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That resonates.
That mother.
So I don't know, and I love my mother to death. My mother is my best friend, but I don't know. You know, she deals with different shit. There's a different side of you when your mom ain't around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how whole you are. Like, there's a different side of you when your mom's not around, when your parents not around, when your family's not around, and your significant other is the one who's gonna have to deal with that, and they take the bulk of all of that. So I make sure to appreciate her for all of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Seriously.
because it's deep. It gets deep.
Always gotta appreciate it.
Love is understanding.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
it
yes
gets
it
so
is.
deep.
Yes it is.
Love is truly understanding. I've actually been able to reconnect with my mom. We had a very, I would say, turbulent growing up because she was just this free spirit. She always let them kick it, and it created that gap because I'm the only girl, so I always spend time by myself. But like, I get to reconnect with her now, and like, we are twins. Hello? And that it's not like a physical, affectionate type home that I feel, but it's just like, I could talk all the shit I want. I can be as quiet as I want. And she'd be like, yeah, baby, it's okay. And I'd be like, for sure, I'm being me. But it's different with your partner, like you said. Like, I find courage, I find embraciveness, I find acceptance in a different manner as the adult meets. Like, your parents are almost home to the inner child of you.
Yes.
Whereas with partnerships and friendships and people that you meet on the road,
The real you.
Your parents was there, you know, that's from day one, you know what I mean? It's gonna always be that powerful connection, I feel, in some way, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. That's well said.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, just love, you know?
Love is
That's what I
home.
say, yeah.
I'm gonna fuck around and say nature, but
Nature is awesome. Like, what we say before, we had some kind of question about nature, like, would you rather have, I don't know what it was, fuck it, I forgot.
Just make one up.
It was something about nature, oh well. We chose nature over some fried shit.
Yeah.
We was like, we'd rather choose a world with no people or no nature. It was something.
oh, that's actually a crazy question.
It was something. Yeah, he said no people. And I was like, no people. He's like,
Could you
yeah.
imagine living on the earth with nobody else?
So I'd rather just have nature.
What do you think? Just people? I gotta deal with niggas all day.
I
I
won't
can't
be
escape.
That sounds amazing.
I can't escape from
Everywhere
y'all.
I go is peace and quiet.
Yeah. Oh, you.
I
with
do
the
like
nature.
interaction.
Okay.
I like
Everything with the nature. Yeah.
Yes.
Everything just be beautiful. It'd be serene every day.
It's beautiful now, though.
You like what the fuck?
But like, it's too many.
I'm thinking about my
No, it's
perfect
not.
world.
Sometimes I want to be
Like,
social without being social. Sometimes I want to walk
Exactly.
outside and don't see nobody.
I heard
That's
about
what
you feel me?
I'm saying.
Somewhere
Like,
really
I
far
feel like
along.
we need people economically. Like, can I get the economical benefits of people
Yes,
with
for sure.
the introvert of people at the same time?
So would y'all like to live somewhere in the mountains then?
I would.
Not in the cold mountains. We know,
I would even live in a cold mountain.
I would adjust.
So
Winter's
where's
my favorite.
somewhere?
How they live up there?
That's the first. I
Where-
love that.
Is that how they live up there?
What would match your lifestyle then?
Probably a digital one, for real. Like, because you don't want to interact with people, is what you're saying, but
Digital
you
what?
want to be able to.
You mean like a dream location?
No.
No,
So,
like
like, where
somewhere
would your
you'll
home
move
be?
to. Yeah.
Are you-
Where's home
what
for
do you
you?
mean by
Where do you see it?
the economical benefit?
Like, you need people to stimulate the economy.
Okay.
You know, they need to buy shit. They need to go shopping. They need to do all that. They need to spend their money. They need to go out and do their thing. Whatever. Can I still benefit from that, even though I'm not participating in the bullshit that they out there doing? Or can it just
Ooh.
not exist? Can I still just get the benefit of them doing all that?
But she in her own world.
Some people do. You know what?
I think you can.
Well, with elevation,
I feel like you can
we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll be there.
Like when I was driving like out to California, we like go miles and miles and miles, like hundreds of miles with no houses, but like one house in the middle of nowhere.
He said, "Yo, we in this."
And they probably like that though. They don't come with nobody
that's-
but
that's
them.
always
Yeah, they
house
come
in
out
the
on
middle of
social media.
nowhere.
They probably
They
drive
go to the-
wherever
yeah,
want to go
But I
because I feel
still,
like
I
dealing
still
with
need a
people.
store.
They do. They drive 30 miles up the street to go to the store.
But if they got a delivery service, which is
Exactly.
coming about,
So-
That's why I was like digital.
I love it. Yeah, I
Promise
can
I don't got
definitely
corona.
live in the digital era.
And a who?
In the digital era, I can
Because
definitely.
you don't have to interact with
Oh
the
my
social
God,
media.
I don't want to. I never wanted to in the
You can
first
order
place.
anything you want.
Never wanted to.
Just
My
don't order cabinets from Wayfair.
my profile on Lyft is deaf, so right.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
your
I don't
profile's
want to
what?
talk to. My profile on Lyft
Uh-huh.
is deaf, so that my driver does not talk to me.
Oh,
She said, I don't want to hear you.
And I know they be looking at me crazy, like, why she got these earphones on? Like, fuck you.
Who is she
Like,
talking to? And these people are talking.
I'm not even talking to nobody. That's
I
the
don't
thing.
see her
I'm never
fingers
talking to
moving.
I love her
anybody.
for her realness though. I love
I'm
her for
never
that
talking to
realness.
anybody. I'm
That's
listening to
cool.
music. Don't talk to me. Like, I need you for this one service.
Uh-huh.
I'm paying you, so
Yeah, I feel
you
you.
know what? Why
put
do I
up
need
with
to
the
do
music
all
loud
this
as fuck.
extra?
So are you not a social
I
parent?
always
No,
have
I'm not.
excellent
Not
conversations
at all.
with my Lyft driver.
I'm not at all. And I know it seems like
How are you such a great podcaster then if you're not social?
because I just talk shit. That's
You
all
interact
I
with
do.
I
people
say
without
she-
having to deal with people.
Right, I can sit here.
Okay.
I scroll on my timeline all day. Jerry knows this. Scroll on my timeline
And
all
it's just
day
us.
and just
Yeah.
And
talk
whoever
shit. I'm
we decide to invite.
I share
Right.
all types of shit to Jerry. Like, do you see this shit? Do you see this shit?
It works. for us.
And then I'd be so angry about it because I just don't understand how we get here. Depending on where we're at.
This is why we want her to talk her shit.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's beneficial because that means you're drawing attention to the things that do need to be addressed. Honestly. And
That's another thing. I feel like there's a lot of misinformation on the internet.
oh hell yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
Misinformation.
a lot of people think that everything is a whole conspiracy. Maybe it is not.
Now, what are you talking about? What are you referring to?
So,
give an example.
okay, I'll give you a whole timeline of one example.
Yeah, go for it.
COVID, right?
Okay.
Boom. I've been following this since
Beginning.
February of 2020. February of 2020, I seen the ship. Stranded the ship. That's where it started.
Oh, okay.
Y'all don't even remember this shit, people.
Thank you.
You said February, right?
Jerry.
Back at the beginning of the year.
Let me walk him into it, Jerry.
was stuck.
Jerry, let me
Welcome. I remember. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here and just listen like you
I've
guys.
been waiting for this moment. Oh my God. I've been waiting for this moment. Since February, there was a ship. There was 2 people that was COVID positive on the ship. They left these people on this ship for an entire month.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That was all over the news
right?
and shit.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I've been watching CNN every day since February of, I feel like since Valentine's Day, honestly, because it was something, that's where they were on the ship. Okay, anyway, boom. They own this ship. They started to quarantine them for 14 days. We don't even understand what the fuck is going on. Nobody even cares. Nobody's talking about it. It's only CNN and Fox News talking about it. So it don't even filter to the local. Your grandma ain't talking about it. Social media, Facebook ain't talking about it. Nobody cares. Great. I'll post one day. It's fucked up what they doing out here on this cruise ship, keeping them hostage like this.
Yeah.
Trump gets on the screen. Yep, we're gonna keep them right there. They can't come back for 2 weeks. Boom.
And this was after the month.
This was 3 weeks after the 2 weeks. It was so fucked up. This was March by this point.
With the cup. Yeah.
I was waking up every morning on my couch looking at this shit. I was like, yo, they still on this ship.
They just stuck in the ship. Just in your room.
How do you feel
that's a
about
long
that?
time for
They're
weeks.
trying to figure this shit out all at the same time. They're trying to figure out how it's being sifted through the air. How does this person here that we know got it, and we're still waiting on several other people's tests? How do you even have a test
If you don't know what
that
COVID
early?
is, like you don't even know what COVID is.
It was weird shit from the beginning. You got Trump here saying it's not that serious. Okay, cool. Since you got this one ship out there in the water, ain't nobody coming home yet. Niggas live in California. Ain't nobody coming home yet, right? People having interviews on CNN. I ain't been to work in a month. They still worried about work. They don't even know it's a pandemic yet. You know why?
Why?
It has not been declared. This shit was so fucked up. This shit was beyond fucked up from the beginning.
Because it's not right.
It's never been right. But you know what?
But y'all should know this by now, man. We live in the crooked world. That's why I'm not amazed at all. Everybody's like, oh, I'm like, oh, hey.
Nothing surprised me now.
I'm just floating.
I'm glad that you are able to have that passion behind it, because it's like, that means everybody get on the same wave
I
of
was
making
like,
a
yo,
change.
does anybody see this? Is anybody paying attention? Does anybody care? Here comes middle of March. Now you gotta work from home. Here comes the schools. Now you can't go to school. Now everything is shut down. Boom. Like, what the fuck?
And now tapes coming out.
How did we not see this
recordings
coming?
of Trump.
I saw it coming. I was prepared. I keep trying to tell you, I was ahead.
saw it coming.
Yeah.
But I was trying to move on at the same time. It fucked me up. Everything fucked me up, and I was just trying to
He's like,
maneuver.
bro,
I
I
was
can't
like,
prepare
yo.
for this right now.
Oh my
Y'all should have gave me a 3-week
I was
notice.
like, my lease is up in April. Here it is, the middle of March. I'm sitting home. That shit is crazy, man.
March would be so.
Now, on that perspective,
Unemployment?
that is.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
But what have you learned since that, though? 'Cause I heard everybody like grew some type of hustle or got some type of insight. Because I know you had some type of insight experience from that, though. some
To
come
be
up
completely
on the
honest,
real.
I started to looking locally at my government.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we
Only
gotta
because
do.
I've been watching the news ever since then, and I'm like, I can't blame this all on him. Like, it's
Yeah.
a lot of shit that could have been contained within ourselves that we need to start looking at.
Facts.
We need to start paying more attention locally, and maybe we can start to have those conversations about police brutality and within our police forces that we can control right here. It has to start here. I feel like if everybody does their part locally, we can see something.
It's true, because if you have a mayor
That mayor, but not mayor.
who or a district attorney who we know for a fact is going to hold
And I'm ashamed to
police
say that
accountable,
I've never
we won't have to
been.
worry about police brutality.
I've never been locally involved in our government, but I tell you what.
That's what's awakening people now.
Oh my
to do
God!
it. We have
I've
to do
learned
that.
so much.
I feel like our governor has
I
handled
have
the
no choice
pandemic well,
but to get involved. No choice but to get involved.
So,
That's why I need my stamp.
so by you getting involved, do you want to get like into law in a way, or get into like what do you want to
Lavish the lawyer.
do? Yeah,
I thought
what's your
about that.
change that you want to
Don't
bring
even get me
out?
started because I've thought about
No,
that.
speaking
Laborers are
because
gonna be great lawyers.
we always talk about the politics part, like the government. Like, what change could you do? Like, do you want to bring though? In whatever way you want to, anywhere you want to.
This is a manifestation.
I'm not going to even lie to you, Lav. If you want to get into politics, let's
Man.
fucking go.
I just
What do you
I
want to
would
bring?
love to be a politician.
You would be a good high school.
I would bring realness to politics
Okay.
because
even if I don't run for anything,
We
or
need
anything
a politician
like
who's
that,
gonna
I
be
feel
like,
like if I just
you know
had
what?
more insight to how this
The
whole
stupid shit.
politics
That's what I
thing
need to
works,
hear.
I
Like,
feel
I
like I
just-
could find some type of solution. Only because,
Okay.
like, within the company that I'm in right now, like, I've been promoted in certain whatever, and I found solutions. Like, I just want to look at it. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Let's figure it
Like,
out.
in there. So
like, let me come in
Some
here. Like, all
realistic
right, like, set it
Really, that's
up.
not
Like,
the
what
word.
is up?
So you want to get into it?
I would love to get into.
You are going to
it.
get
Like,
into it.
I love that aggressive motivation.
You are. Yeah. Ain't no.
I just don't
That's the thing.
understand. Like,
the beautiful part
if you-
about recognizing the darks in the world is that you get this fire to go make a difference. And that same energy you use to recognize or maybe being upset about a situation, that same energy is going to go by 10 times once you step your foot in your direction in the path that you want to go. Honestly. And you got us all interested in what you want to talk about. There's no reason why you can't succeed in that.
that's why we want Lavish. She like you want to talk her shit.
I'm so here for this.
Talk
And it's
about
all
shit.
documented. So guess what? It's here.
Pinky's up.
And you can get, you gonna find people
Pinky,
who
I don't
agree
wanna do
and
that.
won't fuck with you and then go
Pass.
with you. You feel me? It's just talking. Once you start talking and get that buzz out, get your followers and be like, all right, now let's attack this shit. Go here strong. Why the fuck not?
Y'all have the platform.
Y'all too.
But see, that's a part of it. You feel me? You doing it now. You already talking your shit. So it's like, just keep talking.
Because
She
there's
does.
a million people out there. I really like that.
Speak it to
how you
existence.
put
Wait
that.
till y'all get into them bars.
What y'all talking about, bars?
The bars, Lavishly Lucky One, she is a rapper, like she humbly mentioned. You know,
Okay,
but she
okay.
got real bars.
Oh. Maybe at the end of the show,
Like
we can
those
hear
bars,
some
like, you know,
bars.
some crickets, some Yeezy sneaks, some step ups.
Can we get a little taste at the end of the show? Can we? No,
Sure, you gotta shine.
You feel me? Or play
Even if you
somebody
got
else's
your head and rap inside
That
your
be the
head.
most viewed piece.
I know it might be somebody young. Lil Wayne might.
I just tell
It might have been some
somebody-
nigga who just popped on and been like, "Hey, Lavish Journey."
Who on the show love and hey, let me hear
Lav
it.
on the Lavish Journey.
You can
Can you do some
you
poetry
can
there?
search Lavishly Lucky One
I know that's right.
on all streaming platforms.
All of them.
Okay.
We'll play her song on the. At the
Can you
end
do
of
some?
the show.
Hey, can you do some poetry for us?
I don't have.
You was doing that earlier. What was you doing earlier? You
Oh, so that was
somebody
something
else's
for
song.
Warren G.
That
For
was-
Warren
that
G.
was-
Oh, but y'all should have sounded that. And I was like,
Did she
shit.
flow
No,
so?
because
She flow so
that's what
clean with it.
resonated. Like, it resonated that much with me. Like,
Yeah.
it just sat with me
It
For
did.
sure. Well,
forever, for the rest of my life.
That nigga
Like,
was rapping in the future for sure.
oh my God. Like, whoever did that,
Man.
Speaking of music and rapping, album of the week, Big Sean Detroit 2.
Shout out to
Really
Big
now?
Sean. Oh, man.
I fucked with it.
I did too.
Personally.
Phenomenal.
I loved
I
it.
did too.
I don't know if else
He's
did.
so inspirational.
Yeah.
He inspires niggas
Oh,
to be better.
check it out.
Yeah,
Like,
How much did I price
Because I haven't heard it yet.
You haven't
heard
listened
it?
to it?
No, I haven't heard it yet. You know, I'll be waiting for everybody.
I'm the same way.
Relax.
I be waiting. I'm like, I don't want to.
I gotta wait for everybody to
on this
relax.
dick.
Like, okay.
I
Give me
like
your
Big
top one, your
Sean,
top five.
so
I'll
I
wait.
was,
Right.
I'm not, because he hasn't really been doing nothing.
Yeah, but this
Yeah, he was in the hole for.
So
a
like
while.
when it just
Talk
came
about
out,
it.
so he came out with the.
That's what I was like. Big Sean.
Detroit too. Okay, it's very inspirational, but like at the same time, it's still
He
delivering
always
good
had
music.
inspirational music.
No, but
No,
it's
it's
like
a different type.
listen, it's different. It's not just
okay.
like one song.
No, it's all of them.
It's like
So y'all
all of
think-
them.
alright,
He
so-
giving me inspirational, but he
On
giving me
every
fire
level.
bars while he giving me the
What
inspiration.
I
And
like
even the
about
people he
Big
had.
Sean.
It's like he's perfected what he wants to be as a rapper. Which
So
is
the
now.
first finally
Wow.
famous album wasn't like that to you?
No,
I didn't say that it didn't.
I mean it's
Like it's good, but
But
you
it's a
know,
different Big Sean.
Yeah.
Big Sean.
you
really
know how
stepped
when
up his
you know how when artists get in their bag, when they get in their groove, they're like, oh, I found out my sound. I
Yeah.
found like what I really want my sound to be, my lane.
Yeah.
I've been in it and I'm in it.
And that takes finding
He's in it.
yourself.
He done discovered because
For real.
Big Sean, he's good. Like
He been good, but now he's like, I feel like he's like,
it's no way you
tapped
can
in.
honestly
he's
think.
tapped in, like,
It's no way you
He's
can
like in his
honestly
prime, like,
have
this
that
is me.
conversation
Yeah.
about goats and not talk about him in the era right now. When you talk
I've been
about
saying this is
Kendrick and Drake, like you have to kind of metric. You have to say Big Sean. You do when we
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
for this
Drake,
generation.
Cole,
I'm
and Kendrick. You have to say.
That whole album's inspirational.
But yeah, like this
And even the
album, he
people he has
just
just speaking on it, it's just
It's
such
like-
a,
Yeah,
it gives
his
such,
best.
such a love and light
They-
album.
Absolutely. That Pisces energy is crazy.
it's
Like,
really good.
you could see the change that he had
times.
in his life just all together because he went from Detroit rapping and then he just found this profound godliness in a sense, and he's really projecting that and inspire other people to like walk that path basically, which is dope because a lot of people don't put that in their music.
That's real.
And he just acknowledging people like you got this. You feel me? We're all here. You know, just tap in. You don't even know who you are yet, but you a god, but you a king, but you have this untapped potential. So it's
You're
just
so
the message.
Big Sean inspired.
Yeah.
From where he started.
Why is he not up there with Drake?
Because people
Because it's
are
Drake.
Because he's not. He
Think of
doesn't have the
Drake.
appeal of Drake,
Yeah, I'm about
I
to
don't
say
know. I
it's
feel like they
Drake.
just in two different worlds, man.
and he's not
I
a
don't
hit
know.
maker like Drake.
Drake be hits.
Drake is hits, yeah.
And that's why me and Randall was talking. I was at the gym. I'm like,
Don't make
certain
that face.
artists just
Yeah.
they make
Let's not get into
social
doing it
songs.
for
You feel me?
Louisville, because you know
Big Sean
Drake
means
make
you
them
listen
hits.
to it.
You gotta
Like,
listen to it. You
And guess
feel
what? The
me?
majority, they don't have that. They have
don't
that.
have
I need
that.
something quick. I need like some adrenaline rush.
Because he's conscious.
Yeah, Drake
he
is
has
Drake.
conscious
Drake,
shit.
you're real catchy.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Say people are, hey, oh.
Yeah, Drake phases with the time. Drake is really good at phasing with what's hot. He knows how to be deep.
I don't know if I would say that because I feel no. I feel like Drake.
Drake.
No, I
Tell me
feel
Drake
like
hasn't evolved
Drake.
since when he Aubrey.
He has evolved, but I don't feel like Drake really rides the
Drake
wave of a
has-
sound. He creates a sound. Like
You don't even
if
create
I
the
want
sound.
this
You
new
hear
wave I
something
discovered,
else.
to don't make that face,
He
sir.
evolves with it.
Don't
He
make
just
that
be like,
face.
all right, that's
Because
hot.
if Drake decided,
No, that's not.
you know what, I want to start
Imitating,
rapping
yeah.
like this.
Drake
If
Drake
Drake came out with a song tomorrow, I was like, you know what, I want to bring the island sound back.
That's a snake.
Like he's done
Drake does
before,
anything.
and he brings it. That's what's going to start happening on the charts
That's the
because
crazy
he
thing
rules
about
them.
it. And-
Yeah,
and the
put
crazy
your hand
thing-
I'm gonna
down.
let you
Even
finish,
more
but
crazy
But
about
what?
it is that
I'm gonna let you finish.
But what?
I fuck
Drake
with it.
hears a style bubbling up that's
Uh-huh.
hot, and then he bites that. He doesn't create it.
Thank
He
you.
just
That's what I just said.
he takes on style and does it better than
New Orleans beats. He definitely
And
stole
he
the
and he
islands
skyrockets that sound, right?
yeah, he makes it better.
So is that not him amplifying the sound?
He didn't create it though.
Steve Jobs
He
on
didn't create
Oh,
it.
he still jobs it on.
You
So
know-
I would like to say
Oh,
that
big wolf.
it's just that we
Oh
don't
my
expose
god! Oh my god! Y'all should be happy and privileged
Oh my
that he saw and heard a sound, and he's like, you know what? Y'all got something, but y'all ain't got the it to make this hot. So you know what I'm gonna do? It is colonizing. It is colonizing, but he's only doing it with music and not people. So far that's why it's not a problem.
Like there's no.
And he says, you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make this
there in
done.
your region. It's just crime in your read.
You know, I agree with
It's
you,
like black
but
and black crime is
you
not
gotta
black
give
and
people
black
credit
crime.
though. Like if he hopped on your shit and took
Thank
everything
you.
what you did,
So he wouldn't be
Bringing
able to
that
do
shit
that.
over here,
But you
and
feel me?
it sounds
Yeah.
great.
But I
Like,
get what you're
no.
saying.
People in
Yeah.
New Orleans been doing it.
like just
I
like if he said
understand.
facts are facts,
People
and he
who
started
do it,
using
they
that,
don't
but he
sound
got
like
that from y'all.
It's already
he-
here
but
in
he-
the parent that it's been here. So
Yeah,
I
but
would
I'm
be
saying-
like, hey, Drake saying facts are facts.
But he gives y'all no credit.
I don't need him to give
At
no
all.
credit.
But that's the blessing.
He
'cause
never
Drake-
gives us the credit.
Exactly, and that's the problem. If he gives people credit to say, "Hey,
Yeah,
this sound
I
is hard as
wouldn't
fuck
mind it.
over here,"
So
It wouldn't be colonization.
yeah.
you guys don't know, I'm a big Beyonce fan.
I love Beyonce.
Okay.
She gives everybody credit, and y'all try to hold it against her.
Oh,
No,
absolutely.
I don't. We didn't bring up Beyonce. I don't think
Beyonce.
she had a
Okay.
fan.
We love
Y'all.
Beyonce.
had a fan.
Never mind. Never mind. The people who are listening, I just wanted to point it out.
She
All
said
y'all.
I just wanted
Everyone,
See, when
y'all.
I say y'all, I be talking to the
You
people.
on the couch.
It may not necessarily apply to the people in front of me, but
I
it
understand.
applies to the people who are listening too.
No,
Which I
Beyonce
understand.
glorifies a lot of people within
Okay.
our community. She puts them in their videos. She has them
Okay.
style, and she shot everybody
But
up.
that's
Beyonce's
because she a
very
Virgo and she learned from other people's mistakes. So she said, "Oh, Drake is like that, but I ain't gonna do that." Look, we pre-shot them out. I like that she put Chloe and Halle on. Like they were YouTube stars, but she really
She just flipped them. She said, "I got y'all."
They are so talented.
I can't believe.
And I
they
was
grew
still
up.
late to him, even when I stand
That's how I
Beyonce. And at
was. I was late as
first,
fuck to him.
when she started, I'm just like, I don't. They sound good, but who are they? Who are they? Queen? Like what?
My stepmom.
Where's
she was
Blue?
Why she
Give
not
me
singing?
Blue.
But she
Because I
was-
know she got the
Everybody
vocals
wanted
and the
Blue.
dance moves already.
Oh wait,
Just
can
like,
I?
oh, okay. Oh, they can do it.
They
Literally.
rock. They got
So-
they
Like,
rock.
they cold.
Yeah, they
Okay,
rock.
I'm here.
How is it that a baby that was born 2 days ago got 74,000 followers?
Who a baby?
Oh.
Who just had a baby? What is her
Oh,
name? Ruby
Tiana
Rose.
Taylor?
Yes, they have 75,000 followers, and she was born 2 days ago. I'm like,
Ruby
Well,
Rose.
they made that account for. Tiana Taylor had her baby. She had her the day after the baby shower.
Why do you have a social media already?
Hey,
Can the baby
you know,
get
money.
home for
Money.
They know.
Who is Ruby Rose?
We just
Man,
met.
don't
Oh, that
ask
right.
me. I don't
That's
know.
what it's all on.
Yeah.
Ruby.
I have
Oh, you know what that is either?
And
Not at all.
he said
He literally just said it's Tiana
no,
Taylor's
that's Tiana Taylor's
daughter.
baby.
Yeah, it's her
Oh.
baby.
She just
had a baby,
She
and
just
the
had a little
baby-
girl.
I just heard Ruby Rose.
That's all like who?
Is that her name? I don't know. Rue Rose, maybe. I don't
It's
know.
something
Sorry,
like
little
that,
baby.
but I knew what you were talking about because
But-
I just read about it.
My point was,
Why?
how does this
That's
baby
cool.
have 75,000 followers?
His
They
name
got
is
nothing else to do.
Because idolization is
Follow a
weird
baby.
here. Like, oh, that's weird.
Well, congratulations to them, though.
That's
She
rude.
had the baby again in her bathroom.
Baby was 75,000 followers.
I can't wait to see this baby tomorrow.
Mine made a post about it. This is how I know. 'Cause you know
Iman
me.
delivered it.
I love basketball, so I follow Iman. So he made a post about all of this today.
I like Iman though. I like their
Love him.
relationship. Their relationship.
And he just
is
gave
so
her
Iman needs to work for the
praises.
Cleveland Clinic.
rock.
You got me
He need a
people are
second job. He
fans
need
of
a
people though.
part-time
Yeah,
job.
but
I
that
like that
baby.
Erykah Badu delivered
Yeah,
this.
that's
That's the
kinda
only
weird.
reason why I
That's
showed up to this
weird.
party.
2 days. That baby wrinkles still.
Yeah,
like
that
you
is
got it
real.
all over the internet. Like leave that baby alone.
She got a filter already. Can't even shake
Yeah, I
it.
can't even see it. And you.
So look at her. At the end of the day,
But no, that's
that's
Yeah.
them.
think about it on this way for a
Care
celebrity.
too much.
It is that we care too much, but I'm going to capitalize on that, Karen, because let me capitalize on my child's name before TMZ gets a chance to. I'm going to claim it first.
I'm gonna knock for my baby first. Hold on, y'all.
I'm going to claim it first
I don't-
because
I don't
before everybody else gets to use that picture and that name and gets to run with it on.
I don't know what's crazy to me.
And that's good.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. It's just so extra to make your own private account just for your baby, 2 days old. It's not even like a year. She's not even a year, and you're just like, all right, we're gonna put you up there.
It's about to
Just
be.
like,
This about to.
That's just
Sometimes it
weird.
don't
Just-
need the celebrity. Sometimes
It's about
people,
to
they
be
don't
so.
know.
This about to sound so bad.
I'm
I
gonna be pissed if I see
appreciate that
Zari
from
all up
people
and
with kids.
that ain't me. I ain't make this and Zari shit all up over.
I appreciate that with people with kids when you make an account for your child. I chose to follow you, not your child. I don't want to see pictures of
How y'all
your
tell
kid
people
at their birthday party. No, because I chose to follow you. No, I'm dead ass. Like, this is serious. I chose to follow you. I didn't say, hey, I want to follow your kids. No, I don't want to see your... They're not even 18. We're not even listening to the same music. I don't want to see your ugly boy or girl child. I don't care that they just graduated. I don't care that they just passed the test. I don't care that you just dressed them up for the first day of school.
What if they go to
Yes, I don't care that they went to Success Tech. I care that their parents who I can relate to in Success Tech. So I like when parents make accounts for their kids.
Yeah, keep them
because that means you chose to follow that account because you want to see those pointless memories that you care about and the people who really care about your kids care about.
Go.
No, y'all don't know. Y'all know it's the difference between a picture that you take and like of your kid, like, oh, I care about this. Their grandmother will like this. Their auntie will like this. Their other sibling may like this.
Me scrolling
but me, who don't know y'all from nowhere, I wouldn't care to see this shit.
Would you rather just unfollow them?
I'm about to say, yeah, you should.
I do. I didn't follow parents who choose to just only want to post pictures of their kids. I didn't follow you. I have. That's perfectly fine. It's my prerogative. It's my social media.
And that's
You say you don't.
If you, that's not what I signed up for. I signed up to see pictures of you.
All over my page.
Social media is deeper than we think it is, man.
Is she cute?
For real.
Man,
it's deeper than
think about it. It's a new question.
I'll put some love here.
A totally different word.
I agree.
You got me.
I was like, damn.
Sharing my life.
I understand sharing your life, but I don't want to see your. When that's all you share is your kids.
Oh, you mean like we talking about 3x3 grid? That baby.
That's all you share is your kids.
Oh, he's still.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the parents who show their kids and their life.
So you feel like you've been bamboozled to a kid account, basically.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for that.
I get that. I would unfollow you too. Because it's like
every now and then you show me your kid and you're real okay, but I signed up and chose to follow you, not your children.
You said making it diverse.
Yes, please.
Add different sprinkles.
Please. That's what social media is supposed to be about.
Yeah.
So, how is your social media?
Who, man?
Yeah.
On my personal, I post on my personal social media when I feel like something significant has happened in my life that I want to share with people.
Yes, I'm the same.
I understand I have a platform. That's what my story is for. So y'all can watch that when I'm on the go. But my social media, it's for me. So I'm only posting stuff on there that I care about. That some years down the road, if I decide, let me go look on my IG when they, it's my own time. That's why it's a personal blog.
See, he gets on me all the time. You don't post enough. Like, bro, nah.
That's okay.
Listen, the real deal is because I'm doing this now. If you're trying to build a brand, though, you gotta post.
Now I want to post more on the brand.
That's the brand.
But me myself, I don't care about. I don't care about that. But my brand, I do.
I flex my shit, travel shit all over my shit. I have to.
But see, you're your brand.
When I create a YouTube for myself, I'll probably start posting on my personal one because now I have to.
You gotta promote.
Everybody's their brand though.
Promotion.
I am definitely my brand. I'm a barber. I do makeup. I do photography, and so I have to post to appeal to my audience often. But my personal pictures is in my archive, so that I can have those memories for myself. But I don't really stray too far away from like who I really am, but just so that it doesn't come off intense to people. Sometimes I go off on rants like that, and it's like, okay, I didn't really mean that. My bad, y'all.
That's the problem though. I love social media, but that's why I haven't logged into my personal one in a while. I started getting to fuck with people's thought in a way. Like seeing those posts all day, people post all this toxic shit. I'm like, I'm starting to, you know what I mean? Instill this to me. I just logged down. I was like,
I don't be reading enough.
Yeah.
People, I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's a certain thing I'm reading on, and then I'm like, let's see what the people feel about this.
That's all I saw.
Then I care. But after that, I don't give a fuck if your ass fat as fuck or you look good. I don't give a shit. People say pointless shit just to say it.
Yeah, I don't follow everybody.
And that's why I went wrong at it. I just follow
people I like.
That's true. I was following like 3,000 people, just having like 3,000 followers. And now I'm like regretting, like, I don't fuck with none of these people.
Like, why
Slowly delete them.
Why does she
Slowly unfollow them. Just slowly unfollow.
But welcome to the power of social media.
I unfollow people every day.
I know that's right.
How does that feel?
Clear your space.
It feels good.
I do too. I be going on like
unfollow
you
and
just
follow
asked
people every
me.
day. It's your social media.
Oh,
You
are
see what
tits.
you want to see.
Exactly.
So, do
So
y'all
if
follow
you're not
people?
cutting it for me, then you gotta go.
Yeah.
If they don't vibrate where you
Like,
at.
I'd be like,
Get out of
wow,
here.
I really don't like that. Boop.
Especially like you said what?
That's what I be saying. You said this dumb ass shit.
I don't even want to follow you no more. You
I don't even
done.
want to be friends with you.
Like I don't even want you to think that I'm agree with what you're posting.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna follow you.
And it's too much energy to correct you.
Yeah, like sometimes it's not even worth
no, that's
like let me comment on this
I know.
post and
That's beautiful.
correct
That's
you.
beautiful. That's
I don't do
That's
that.
what I mean.
I just let you be
Nah.
foolish on your own.
Why you say X, Y, and Z?
No,
You
I
should have
don't
said
see-
Y. I'm just
You
gonna
be
follow
correcting
you.
people.
No, I don't do that
Keep it
either.
moving.
No.
Do what you do.
I need to see all the races right front and center.
She
in
keeps
front of my
them.
face.
So I'm
I
gonna
keep them
continue
on my
following
page.
so I know.
need to know that that's you.
Once I see,
Which
I know.
makes
Don't
sense.
invite me to
Once I
nothing.
see, I know.
I know that you're one of those
The
people that I
screenshots don't lie.
can't, that I can't,
Oh, you're right.
I can't rock with, and I need to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in that business. We're in that business where we're going to be wrapped up with people of other colors, and that's fine. But I need to know what's going on. So
She
if
doesn't
you're
know
on my timeline talking that bullshit, I need to know that you on my timeline talking that bullshit,
Mhm.
so I know where you stand, and I know not to rock with you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see you if I block you all.
You don't exist.
Listen how deep social media is.
Ain't it deep?
Because it's a universe in itself.
It
I
is,
don't
though.
block nobody. I need
In
to
reality,
see
though, it is though, bro. That's why you
everything.
got to build that brand through social media, man.
I know.
So in
I'm
reality,
saying, but
how you
I'm following
use
people. I'm smooth with it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
won't even
That's
know.
why I'm only logged into Lavish Journey right now. Not my personal, because I just want to lock into my passion, you know? So yeah, and I've been,
Amen to that.
yep.
Yeah. But that, like you said, it's for your passion, it's your dreams. You, like when map comes up, that's the only one I'm going to be using. I don't use my regular one now. I only use it to see, all right, who I'm targeting.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, oh, these people have the vibe for map. You know, I can contact them for map. So everything I'm doing is for my business. In a sense, it's really not for myself anymore. It's like, I don't post shit on here.
It become bigger
feel
than
me?
you, man.
Yeah, it's social media.
Yeah.
You get addicted to that shit.
It's like, okay, so I'm
just to
gonna
be on it.
Let me start a brand on it. Let me get a business from it. You know what I mean? For real.
People following me, so
Yeah.
follow my shit.
Yeah, you feel me? That's what it's all
Invest in
about.
my pockets,
And guess
please.
what? It's free to post on social media. Hashtags. I just post random shit sometimes just to post some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to have something on there so you can see my name on the timeline.
Keep your
I've
name
made
fresh.
so much
Yeah.
money through social media, like
Really?
not on the OnlyFans shit, but like I would do
Explain.
readings. I would do readings, or I would
like
offer some type
I made
of.
some
every day.
So, and what you do?
Make one I got
I
one.
do astrology readings,
Really?
and people will donate, like because it's
That's dope.
yeah, it's like so. I've been over quarantine, of course. Thank you, Rona. I have been truly studying a topic. Like I'm keen on learning. So if I find something I'm interested in, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna study it. I'm gonna make sure I'm able to execute it. So what I got into was astrology. Like when I came in, I feel energy. Like I could feel vibes. I know when to place myself in a safe situation, not safe situation, and I just kind of just flow through life like that. You know what I'm saying? So it just works. But even still, they be paying brand for that. They be like, "Wow, it really touched me." Da, da, da. Like, how'd you even know? You don't even know. Like, and I'm like, cool. And you can donate if you want.
Hey, people love your energy.
My cash app is.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't need. I don't want. You don't. It's an
Get that
offering.
money.
It's a love
You want
donation.
a reading?
That's dope.
I never asked for. I never asked for actual payments.
So you do know like donation, like
You need
It has
to
to
know
be
what you gonna
donation
feel tomorrow. Ooh, I got you. Cash
That's pretty
app
good, though.
is.
No, see, and I
You
don't
know what
ask
you're
for
gonna
money
feel
because
tomorrow?
that's making me feel like I
Like
don't
you're
like that.
awesome.
everybody's learning this.
The general ass West Coast stop.
He said, I'm the basic. I am. The Snapchat.
I am.
Astrology.
No, that's pretty dope though. Keep that shit going, my sister.
Yeah, but I think that was one of the things that have been also colonized by our people. Colonized from our people, I should say, because
Everything's
our
been colonized
ancestors
from us.
really tapped into this.
We're the blueprint.
Oh God,
We
tell
are
me
the
about
chosen
that.
ones.
Oh my God.
I'm glad you said that word, the chosen one. I'm glad you
that's
said that. Yeah,
Because we are.
Mhm.
facts. But enough of saying we are. We need to just know.
I would like
We'll
to say
get there.
it's incredibly important
There.
to
It's a
know.
lot to get over
Consciousness
that.
takes a while.
Yeah,
It takes a while.
But for us to even have these thoughts and talk about this, mean we're already there, man.
We're
Oh, we are.
You see what I'm
That
saying?
is a statement that needs to be repeated.
It's an awakening right now
It's
where a lot
here,
of
it's
people
here.
are
It's here, it's here.
realizing
It's
that, like, you know, we are the
for sure.
chosen ones.
Yeah.
People are starting to think like that. Are people who look like us, like, are starting to think, you know, we really are the chosen people. It is time we stand the fuck up and keep talking because
And you have artists.
we
saying
birth
it.
everything.
Was I?
We are the blueprint in everything.
Absolutely. Rock and roll, tap dancing.
Everything.
We started on rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Even besides
passion
the
in your
arts,
heart.
like besides sports, like fashion,
I like it.
like food, like it's just this holy Bible that they wrote that we're supposed to believe the person is Caucasian and he sounds like he is from Africa. It's just like the people y'all have in these deserts running from people. They sound like black people. Y'all describe them as black people, but all your pictures are Caucasian pale people. Like, who is this pale man that's supposed to be Jesus? That's not Jesus.
But listen, what do we expect living in a society that's built off of that? Us as our people we have to do our own knowledge.
But it's difficult because we've lost that connection.
We have.
It's and I won't say it's impossible, but I do believe that a lot of it was stripped, and you really have to want to put in the work.
Okay.
And that's important.
You know what? Shout out to my friend Out of 530. Their slogan is building a tradition, not resting upon one.
Ooh.
And that sticks with me. Shout out to my friend. Yeah.
That's
good.
fucking
Shout out
513
to
Grammy
them.
New. Grammy
What's
Grammy
crazy
New.
is like I feel like we
Yeah.
went down a long lineage of Christianity, and I feel like we branched so many different ways.
And now we see the world is just like,
And it's
oh,
like we don't
this
even
has
have any type of
possibilities.
unity in none of the little branches that we have, and it's just so fucked up. And so we're using that as well to divide us.
But I think people just have to
They use it
accept.
to divide
It's
us.
always
They
some
were
type
smart
of
too.
divisive shit on
That
my,
was
on my
the-
timeline. I get on and I look every day and I'm like, it's just divisive. Everything is just so invisible. It's always this versus this. I've never seen any type of unity.
Open-mindedness is super key in that. People don't want to humble their ego to be able to acknowledge that. That's the shitty part about it, really, because people say, I see it on Twitter all the time. Somebody will comment without watching the whole video, will comment without reading the whole post, or will comment an opinionated thing and not know the person. And then when people call them out on their shit, they be like, oh, but still, and they're making excuses for and not standing up for that shit. And I see that a lot on Twitter.
Instead of just saying like, oh, I didn't even get to that part of the video.
Right, or being humble and real
Like, just
life.
own up.
Thank you.
Just what you gotta say.
Because we're moving in that time where we're
Because Twitter gonna clown you either way. Like, if you lying to just cover some shit up, like, oh, well, anyways, I said something, but you're going to get clowned.
But that's how you.
If you
show
own
are
up
in real
to
life.
it, you'll get clowned, but it's also going to people like, I respect that you owned up to that you admitted to that you didn't watch the whole video.
We move in fear, and there's two different types of energy that travels through this world, and I'm a firm believer of it. It's fear and it's love. So when you do things fear-based, you try to prepare for everything instead of living in the moment. When you live in the moment, it really is like a bliss. Like, so when you talking y'all shit on y'all show, right? And y'all just going back and forth, the energy is good, like y'all present. And that's a beautiful feeling. And a lot of people want to recreate that through bullshit, through music, through junk food, through just like the excessive drinking. Like, hand dog is okay, y'all, but like really being belligerently out of the way, like came in on a consistent basis. Like we really need to learn how to accept ourselves so we can really start accepting everybody else for real. And we won't be so scared.
Amen.
And on top of that,
Accept
we can do what
yourself.
the fuck we want at the end of the day.
Because who's going to check us?
You can do whatever you want to put your mind to.
Exactly.
Shout out to that white guy.
Yeah.
Like,
We got one of the smallest teams I've ever seen.
That's
I'm telling you,
But it's strong.
yeah.
very strong.
That's true.
It's smaller, the stronger.
I'm about to say, now y'all depend on each other.
You feel
Y'all
me?
rock solid. You feel me?
How
Two
does my
hands
legs
equal a
hurt
whole.
sitting
For real, that's how you get it going, man.
Oh
That's the best part about it, man. You grow, you
So
know,
much.
you grow the team throughout that.
I mean, you are a team when it's more than one.
For real.
So, technically, you're solid.
Teamwork.
Period.
Teamwork.
Been solid.
So what's
I'm
today's
talking
topic?
me.
So we're gonna start off with Tory Lane's drunk ass.
Oh my god.
So
We just not getting into today's topic.
yeah.
Oh, I like stuff like this. Glad you trying to keep everything short. I'm like, for what?
We
Real conversations.
Yeah,
They just go.
That's what we
Yeah,
do.
we flow.
What's so sweet about Justin and Freedom is that they'll be like, yeah, talk y'all shit. They'll let y'all vibe however y'all vibe, and they'll be like, okay, now we can move on. After I see y'all talk y'all shit, after I see y'all do what y'all can do,
Yeah.
it's open space. It's so much freedom. I love it.
That makes you feel good. It's all right, dude. We do like, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Jump in.
Lavish Journey.
So what you got, bro?
All right, so we addressing Tory Lanez because he confirmed that he did shoot Megan Thee Stallion, and the way that he apologized was through text messages.
Oh, get the fuck out.
And he said he was drunk, I heard as
Yeah,
well.
he was drunk as the fuck.
So he was driving?
No, he wasn't driving.
No.
He was in the back seat or front seat, whatever seat he was in.
Imagine being a
But for
nigga
him
talk
to
to
do that,
me in the
I
backseat.
feel like drunk intentions is real intentions. I don't know. That's who you
Yeah,
are.
that's who you are. Your aggressiveness.
Can we give a
coming out.
backstory for people who don't know about
Okay.
the Tory Lanez situation?
Sorry. Backstory. Who knows it? You just told me the headline.
I mean, he shot Meg.
Yeah, that's the backstory. They were leaving they were leaving a
One of
party
them-
at
What is
Kylie's house or
There you go.
something. And they were involved in the shooting. Police
Yeah.
arrived, helicopters arrived, Megan was getting out.
And she was walking down the
Troy
street
was
and
like
then
on
he
the
popped
ground
her.
and like, yeah, so that's the backstory.
They was dogging Megan.
When I
didn't understand
read
that.
that she had to walk backwards after she just got shot twice in her foot, like I was like, bruh, like
That shows how
this shit
fucked
is
up
ridiculous.
police is. Like you gonna
Man,
have
they
someone, like,
like-
you gonna have her
What the
walk. Like she's in dire need right now.
Can we get
She
an
just
ambulance?
got
Get an
shot.
ambulance.
Got shot.
first?
Like, and you want her to walk on this with her hands in the air. Like, what if something would have went wrong?
I know.
What if we would have lost Megan?
Just because y'all are
That-
What if we would have never been able to
Because
see
of
Megan
Tory.
twerk again?
Because at the end of the day, it would have been because of Tory. And
Like, I know that
y'all
Like,
niggas
like,
need to
well, that
know
sounds
it would
so
have been because of
sexist of
Tory.
me
Oh
at
yeah,
the moment.
he
But
murdered
it's just
somebody.
like,
The fact he would have
At the
murdered.
end of the day, like,
a
it's
great
so
Thank
MC.
God none of that happened, man. 'cause
Right.
But I mean,
That
it could
was
have
terrible,
though.
though.
That easily could have escalated if that bullet just went a little different. You feel me?
Anything
It could have
could
hit.
happen.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why you felt so threatened. I mean, don't get me wrong, she a stallion for real, but like, can you really feel injured from a feminine woman?
yes, the male ego is very fragile.
Oh
So
my gosh, we're
fragile.
not
It
talking
really
about
is.
that ego because you're not in an immediate danger. That's that fear. Like,
Who
like,
cares?
it's like, that's
the male,
why I don't have
especially,
it's like,
Wow.
it's
especially
so
the
weird.
heterosexual
They're-
male ego.
but does that
It's so
justify
fragile.
bullshit?
No, it doesn't. But
Nah.
for them, that does justify it.
Because everybody was calling for you, bitch. So I guess.
No, everybody wasn't, because it was plenty of niggas out here who just kept their mouth shut, and it's plenty of niggas out here since Tory said like, "Hey, sis, I did shoot at you, but I was drunk as fuck." It's plenty of niggas out here clout chasing like, "Hey, I understand what he's saying. I'll be on that
I mean,
drunk
I'm about
shit."
to say they be the ones
Like,
on
no,
that.
why,
Like,
why,
it's other-
why do you get drunk and want to shoot me? And you supposed to be the person
That's
I'm
some
saying you're
angry
dating.
niggas,
Like,
boy.
Because we got to work on something internally at that
that's what
point.
we
It was.
talking about.
Yeah.
I never expect in my life for
Like, it
any
doesn't make sense.
partner in my life that I've ever had to ever pull out a gun and
Ever.
shoot me
Ever.
in my foot. I'm sorry, it's not normal,
Right.
and I'm tired of people trying to fucking normalize this shit.
Yeah.
It's
That's very true.
not normal.
It's not.
Why are we pulling out guns and shooting women in their foot, close range, in the back of a car, chauffeur driven?
Yeah.
I'm sick of this. This shit is crazy.
I don't care what
And
was
I
going on.
agree wholeheartedly because, like, what made me upset about the situation was that everybody was dragging Megan. Like, from day one when Meg came on the scene, she like, yo, I'm just trying to hype up all my ladies while they skip. But they like,
Period.
yo, you lying. And so she like, okay, well, he shot me. She like, oh, you a snitch. And then he's like, okay, but like, I'm really trying to protect this black man. They're like, oh, well, it don't matter. And it's just like, it's a weird
You can never
energy.
win.
Like, and
It's the
the
internet.
nigga was drunk.
That's what I was just about to say. You
It's
can't
the
appeal to the
influence.
internet. It's the internet. It's
what it is, and
who
now
cares?
Niggas sign up for that shit though.
I wouldn't even have.
and now
made
we're so quick
anything.
to like call people snitches or whatever.
snitch.
Like,
Yeah.
like it's so weird. Like, why do we
It doesn't
even
make
care? Why do
We be
people who
responsible.
are
Hey, shit, I was just about
outside?
to say,
Say that
why do you
again?
even?
I would
No,
do-
go ahead.
go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Let her say it.
What?
Why you even care?
Like, why do you even care about who's snitching? Like, it's not even.
You okay?
The only people people who should care are the people who are actually in the situation.
It's so weird. Like,
Like the only people who are actually about that life in the streets, they're the only people who should care about snitching. Because me, I don't care.
Yeah.
You did what you had to do to stay alive. I respect that.
I wonder where that's
I'm not from the streets. I'm not trying to proclaim I'm from the streets.
I'm never trying to.
But if you from the streets and you about that street life, like, no, it's a problem with snitching, I can understand them being upset. Okay. But most of the people in the world,
they don't rock like that.
We're not about that street life.
So we're not gonna be able to resonate. That's
because that shit has always sounded foolish to me.
Yeah. Because, like, even in the hood, they be like, we gonna handle it ourselves before we go to the ops type ordeal. Which I'm not justifying, because I really think that there should be a mediator at least. If it's not the police, because, like, it's very delicate to call the police in situations like this. But, like, at least get a mediator or something. Like, somebody who can, like, see the both sides or something. Like, get you a Libra.
No, it's like 5 a.m. and 2 shots that went off in Beverly Hills or some bullshit. Like,
everybody is suspect.
Police is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you gotta explain that they found your gun hidden under your seat. You got charged.
And just like Megan, she chose not to say anything.
Yeah, she tried to help you. Like, she really did.
Like, she really did. She really didn't say, like, it was that nigga who shot me until his peoples
was harassing, saying shit.
His people started talking shit.
You know what's crazy? Like,
isn't that how it always is? Isn't that funny how this works?
That nigga do got short man syndrome.
Definitely complex.
Keep your mouth shut. That's all you have to do. Keep your mouth shut. You know you did some fuck shit. You know some fuck shit happened, and Meg knew some fuck shit happened. And Meg was the adult, and she was just like, I know what happened. It is what it is. I'm gonna carry on. And the other people just like, oh, bitch, you said
you gonna care about this today.
We gonna poke you a little bit. That bitch lying, and then she like, who lying?
Because why would they make her relive?
Oh, now y'all talking shit. X, Y, and Z happened. Now
like
what's up? Prove me wrong. And guess what? Text message from TMZ done got leaked that this nigga really did shoot him. I'm drunk.
You know what's crazy? Like, and I've said this before. Like, this whole thing, I don't even take lightly upon it, because, like, my mom lost a sister, and so old dude killed her and killed himself.
I'm so sorry.
Right, so cousin lost a whole mom, like, and that comes with some shit that comes down the line.
Ego is
and crazy. So, like, I don't take that lightly. So I feel like I wish she would have said something earlier.
That's what we said. We said
why are we protecting him?
Yeah, just speak the truth.
So did you hear the story of her when she actually said it, like explained, like after everybody was talking that shit, and she was like, I'm about to shut y'all niggas up.
Yeah, I seen that.
So I seen her talk about it, and in my head I paraphrased from what, we understand. We're black people. We understand what was happening, and I read in between the lines. And I feel like it was really some shit on. It was like, we both going at it, and it was more so of a thing where he was drunk and he was shooting at her, not really at her. So you know how you can shoot at somebody, like you trying to be on some raw shit, shoot at the ground or anything.
I can completely understand that.
Now, in my head, like Megan was saying, you're still shooting me. You're still shooting at me.
Right.
But the story that she was telling made it seem like he wasn't necessarily shooting directly, like, bitch, I'm trying to kill you. It was more so, bitch, I'm shooting at the ground and try to scare you because you just
anyway, once again, shooting.
I'm not trying to justify it. That's all I'm saying. So I can understand if it was something like that and she knew, I could understand her being like, you know what, this nigga was drunk as fuck. And I know police really do be out here trying to kill our black men. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I really know what happened. This just gonna stay between me and you some fuck shit. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm a
I like to respond to that because black women have been doing that forever.
They have.
So my thing is, personally speaking, I'm not going to say how it should be with anyone you care about, especially if you play specific roles in people's lives and like this is what you want to do for this person. the forefront of anything is to protect me. My dad will protect me. My friends will protect me. And you out here busting out of it. Like, that don't even make sense to me. Like, it shouldn't even be like, I shouldn't even put this woman's life in danger because I value this woman. Like, and that's like, Tory Lanez, that's why I think you're a bitch. But that's like totally a personal opinion. Don't take it personal. It's just, it don't make sense. And I understand how pretty much you're saying, like, she tried to cover up the story.
Like, she just,
but like, value yourself for real. If you talking about hot girl summer, you talking about embracing your femininity, you talking about being a bad bitch, like, value yourself and like, don't place yourself in those situations, like, and don't bend for people who want to harm you, for real.
I think this was just a wake-up call for her, because you think, like, she doesn't really know him like that. Just because y'all celebrities don't mean y'all know each
And she don't
other.
have nobody else.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think this is her, you know, you're getting to meet somebody. If I'm kicking it with you for the first time, you spaz the fuck out. Now I know I'm not kicking it with you like that, because you be spazzing the fuck out. So this is that Megan life moment to show, like, you can't kick it just because y'all can work in the studio.
Yeah.
Now I see, like, you one of them niggas, you feel me?
And
So
he
she
was
has to
like-
maneuver different.
And it's so crazy that it's publicized.
Yeah, and that's what fucks it up for her.
That's fucked up.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad it is starting to fall apart, and I'm happy. Shit, when I move out there and redo the whole culture.
That's it.
Redo the whole culture.
I'll be out there doing it.
Hollywood is failing right now, man. It is.
It's burned to the ground.
Yeah, it's burned to the ground. Guess what?
literally.
This is the time to get in. You feel me? This is the time to
They
get
gonna need some
in.
new niggas.
No, not how you create your own shit.
Yeah.
Invest in that shit. Like, oh, this is mine. This is my squirrel.
It makes you pay attention to how we're really portrayed as well. Like, we have been promoted and portrayed
It's
in
when
the
the
craziest
clothes-
ways. Like,
Don't start. I'm going first.
1, 2, 3, go.
No, like,
She got first.
Right.
They still got the red light.
So
you
long.
did.
my bladder.
How long you been growing your hair out for?
It's been a minute. I never really know. I never keep track. I'm just like, it's been growing.
This may sound
I got a picture, but that's probably the only documentation that we will ever know the date. But the crazy thing is, I don't have the picture.
Just know all this bleach right here. This is my hair. Like, my hair.
You cut that too?
Yes, the
This is how much it's grown. That's all I say.
Like, I may have a picture. This is crazy how long it's been, but you know what's really crazy? I may not have it. Like, how did you?
Oh, which one is it?
she probably would have had a
I'm gonna
picture.
keep y'all guessing. Find out.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Lavish Journey. Is that picture really a
I just didn't want to
picture?
disappoint y'all, so like I just had to
I
add
think
it
you
in.
did it. Just say it. Well, I might not. Yeah,
Right
everybody was
then.
laying down.
Just know there was a possibility of it possibly existing, maybe.
Cliffhanger.
I think
Like that.
I don't know what just happened. Go for it.
no, the who just Tory Lanez just need to get together, man.
Yeah, before you done talk about this.
No, just to end it out. He just needs to be held accountable. Megan, you need to be held accountable because this is a learning situation. Don't cover up shit.
I
You feel me?
She got shot. That was
No, I mean that was enough, but this is a learning lesson. That's what I'm saying. It's a lesson, but you had to learn from it. You feel
You
me?
never get placed in a situation you're not supposed to learn from.
Yeah, because now she hanging with the same type of nigga, and you get shot again, and you covering it up. Now you dumb. Like you doing something.
Shoot you, man.
Just so you
On a
know.
very short list of
I love Megan. I love
Yeah,
her.
I ain't gonna shoot
And you got so much passion in your face when you said that, so I'm gonna make sure she hears that at some point, like in my dream.
Very
Just take
short
this clip and
list.
tag her. Just tag her in this. Just take this
She
whole
be like,
clip off.
I get so brand new on y'all. Y'all wanna know what happened?
Yeah, Meg mentioned
You
me
would
last
switch
week,
up?
so don't talk
Yes,
to me.
I would stretch up for man. The style.
Bring us in the Lavish Journey. Go.
I mean, I would bring
I
the
fuck with
team
man.
along, but
I
I'm
always
definitely
said,
switching
I fuck
I
up.
with
just want to hold her dog.
I want to get paid. Let's keep it a
I don't know.
Because the dog is going to be the one to give me bread. Oh, yeah, this Megan dog. I can get a picture with you for $10.
Shit.
You know, some people will pay you.
They
Absolutely.
will.
If you show proof in some way, they will pay you.
Tag and everything.
People love
You just gotta take the picture next to Meg.
This is yeah.
Us.
You got her dogs. A lot of idiots out here. You know what I mean?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? that no.
Hey, I give $25 for one picture. That shit.
It's my favorite video ever.
That's my favorite. That little country ass boy.
He was
Like,
so adamant.
he was.
He said, can I cut that down?
He said no.
I said, can I pet that no?
Can I cut that down? He said,
And his voice starts like shaking.
Can I pet that no?
No, you can't pet that damn dog.
Sorry, I thought you meant the one video when he was screaming, took the wig off.
He was screaming.
he has more than one video.
No, it's a different comedian.
Oh.
No, this is like a random little boy. This is a
Oh.
comedian. I showed you it.
That video is
It's precious. Huh?
Can you see yourself being a
Hell
comedian?
no.
Why?
Dry human
Cause-
like a thing.
Yeah, I could be a dry or just real dry.
Hey guys.
What's
How
up?
you doing?
Kind of like
I couldn't.
You guys
You can do it?
I couldn't be.
Yeah.
You need a
I
natural.
think it's just because people be like,
People keep
want you to
telling me
make
that
you
I don't think
laugh
I'm
all the
funny like
time.
y'all
It's like,
saying.
nigga, I ain't about to make you
Probably because I'm just being myself. So.
That's you and Nyla both. Nyla say something off the wall. I'll be like, wow, that was the funniest thing I heard.
Right.
And Nyla be
though.
like, I'm serious.
It's that dry humor.
I love it.
I got a question for y'all. So, what is like one thing you've learned in the last 48 hours?
No, that's pretty good. Though.
No, for real.
Last 48.
In the last 48 hours, what's one new thing that you learned?
That's just funny that you
That was
asked that.
yesterday.
Today is currently Wednesday, so Monday.
I learned a lot in 48 hours. I'm looking at shit. That I don't need external validation.
Oh, you gotta explain. What do you mean by that, though?
I swear I was about to say the exact thing.
Go ahead.
So I've been venturing out to doing these astrology readings, and I'm very nervous because there's a stigma on astrology. And I personally do not want to take money as a form of payment for astrology because I feel like it's been passed to me. I've inherited it, and I don't think that I should charge people for it because it's our birthright to know who we are. So when I do these readings, of course I ask for donations and they bless the kid, but also am more confident in myself the more I do these readings. So like even if people say, I don't resonate, I'm like, because get the time because I'm really feeling my shit right now.
No, I agree.
I rocks with that, and I think that that's the energy that's also going around. People are feeling a lot of confidence and energetic and optimism in the coming time.
That's good. That's well said, too.
Yours was the same, you said, right?
Yeah, external validation as a form of my family, honestly. I feel like because I have so many avenues that I've been, it's hard for them to support one, but when you don't support them, it's good. So, yeah, I figured out that I don't need the external validation.
That's beautiful.
From your family?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found that out.
Yeah, because family is, of course, the closest thing, to us. So, of course, it's going to be hard sometimes to break through that mentally. But like kind of black out the noise of your family and going your own route with everything.
That's our first form of validation.
It is.
It's the very first one.
Break past that.
And that's what I feel
you
like
outta
our
here.
generation is very responsible for.
Oh, we are.
We're the ones that told our parents, you're wrong.
I just did that the other day.
You working for how many years? 25.
Just had that argument. Just
I know.
Those benefits.
I know.
What's your retirement looking like? I don't know.
I gave April hell.
Okay.
I know I did. I gave my mama hell.
Retirement.
What is
Like
that?
65, 70 years old.
I'm retired now. Like,
Right.
All right, on the real.
That shouldn't be a thing. Yes.
Go for it. On the real, to document this, do y'all feel like y'all gonna work a job until you're 60 years old?
No.
I don't work jobs, bitch. I am a job.
hell yes. Heard
So that was
that.
the no.
Okay.
So I'm 60,
Till you're 60 years old.
working a job.
A job.
That's what the requirements are within our
This podcast, that's not a job. So
We talking about
I can do
society's
that.
requirements.
Societies.
W2s.
No.
Probably, yeah, smooth 9-5. You probably
I
get
mean,
like 80.
well, I guess
Like-
technically once I start getting the bag,
But you're not till
that's not
65
gonna feel
though.
like a
That's
job
it.
to me.
But not till 65 though.
You know, you should retire from there.
So what if you was making like 25?
I think we're becoming more flexible with the time we spend working for somebody else. Like people are going down part time. People are finding ways to not spend their entire day there unless they find it beneficial to their personal growth. Then a lot of people aren't really seeing the necessity for being there.
I want to work for myself in life, or she like me.
Boom.
I haven't worked for a year. I'm
That's
cool
it.
on it. Like,
I hate work.
I drive DoorDash, but
Listen,
it's on my time.
I tell people, and people look at me like, wow, that's my hustle.
I make bread off
I've been up
DoorDash.
for 2 years, and people were like, "You just an Uber driver?" Like, man,
You make
don't worry about me.
I plan on selling weed.
That's the fucking energy I'm talking about.
Fuck it.
I want to
If
do
you want to
shrooms.
make
Like if I quit my job to do something, I'm selling weed.
I'll be the mushroom plug. The shroom plug. Shit, I'll pull up. What you
They gotta be in
want?
season, don't
You want to
they?
deep?
Hey, I'll make that shit in my living room.
I hate
I
it.
look it
I would
all
be
up.
like, yo,
The prepared freedom.
They're prepared.
Prepare for freedom.
Talk about that
Yes.
off camera.
You know.
A lot of shit. Like I'm gonna be one of them.
I'll help.
Fuck it.
Stop.
No, in all honesty,
Because-
I'm a restore.
Listen,
medicinal
I got something I need to tell you.
I'm telling
Something. I got something I need to tell you.
The whole
I got-
thing.
like
You should.
that's gonna be a thing though.
Because my weed man does not deliver, and I'm like that.
But think about you having your own
Ghetto.
store full of weed.
Very ghetto. It's
And
very
it's
It's
ghetto.
not even for that.
I'm saying,
If you're a weed man,
I
your
would
weed
do it.
supplier,
I
if you
would
want to
do it.
upgrade and feel fancy
I would do
in
it.
2020, and you're not delivering your product, you're missing out on so much money. Because 9 times out of 10, when you're wondering why that person hasn't hit you
my
back
weed
yet,
man be everywhere.
they've already
Red
found
Lobster
somebody
shit,
else.
Like, oh my god!
That was
Why are
That
you
either
bringing
A
us
delivers
at
or
Red
B is
Lobster on the
closer.
Sunday? Like, bring your ass home so I can get my
Or
shit.
C shit, you know, I'm just gonna hit up my friend and we can go smoke together. Like, fuck this.
This wonderful girl on my Instagram, she said that drug dealers do not have a concept of time. And
They don't.
I fucking believe that shit.
They don't.
Are you
Actually,
talking
they
about
pretty
the
good,
same
though.
person?
He got his.
Yeah,
When I
she
say
be at
him.
Red Lobster.
So
with her
listen,
family.
when I tell you sis don't respect nobody time, this is why I
think
stopped
she
fucking with
just
her.
recently lost
Lab,
her
I've
family,
been.
though.
I'm talking
I
Ben.
think so.
Oh, we
Sis
talking-
lived less than 10-minute drive max away
She
from me.
was a 4-minute drive down the street from me.
We used to live down the street from each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 minutes for you, 10 minutes for you. Heard that.
How you taking hours to bring me something?
It didn't make any sense. And then when and
They
then when,
calling their ass
And you
out.
got me
And when I-
sitting. What are you playing with?
She said, "I'm sick."
here's where it gets
I'm
worse.
sick
When I
and I'm
come to
hurting.
you,
You's a hoe.
after you tell me to come to you,
Why did you
and
go?
I still gotta wait in the goddamn.
I was about to say, why ain't y'all
Why you
walk to
gonna
the
get it?
crib?
I would have got it.
But here's the beautiful part
Yeah.
about
I go to get it because I can't stand on waiting on. I
I'm
can't. I
trying.
can't.
you.
wait
Y'all
on
gonna
nobody.
create
That
an
makes sense,
environment
then.
that is completely
No,
opposed to
but-
that shit.
If you live that close to me, if
Why
it was
can't-
on some,
Curbside pickup.
hey, I can't leave right now
I'm
because my
tossing
girl
this
got
shit in
the
your
party.
window. Like it's
Yeah.
bye.
I figure something out.
Yeah.
Shit, if I gotta catch a lift to go get my own
That's
price,
it.
I will. It's mine. I'm paying
Hey,
for
you down
it.
10 minutes down the street, you just walk.
Hello?
I'll walk
I like
right
to
up.
walk.
Man, at all.
Pokemon Go is real over here,
Oh,
so I need to have
absolutely.
some edge anyway. So I'm
Delivery
gonna walk.
services are here and they're here to stay.
Oh,
Delivery.
So an
Man,
Uber
maybe that
for
could be
weed
us.
should
We
be a
could create
thing.
our own
It
drop
is
off
a
your
thing
weed
in
service. You
Vegas.
feel me?
Oh.
yeah.
Have our own
Vegas
weed
is
service. Be like, all right,
Vegas
I'll
been the
transport your
future
weed.
for several
That'd be
years
possible,
now.
man.
That's probably why
For
Square's
no
trying to
reason.
get about the fires and trying to get
People
them.
have left here, like whole corporate jobs here, to just drive Uber and Lyft in Vegas.
Because
Yeah.
the money is crazy.
The money is
I'm telling
great.
24
It's
hours.
here too.
The
Like
money
It's
is
here.
great, and it's just
I'm living
so.
proof. Fuck that.
quarantine, $600 a week, easily.
Easy.
And then it was just like
And
you
you're
don't
asleep.
even gotta talk to people. You drop their food off, you hit the peace sign, and you go about your business. And you can sit in your car, listen to
can't
music. Ooh,
It's all about the hustle. Who gonna hustle for it
who
though?
gonna
Who
put
Who
that
gonna
time?
put that time in? I tell niggas, yeah, it's easy to get that money,
But you gotta get it.
can you keep getting this money though? You feel me? It's a hustle. It's a husel.
I like
Yeah.
that freedom. Don't tell me I miss my clock in.
Like I said, like I said, my profile is.
My heart hurt now. I don't want to do
oh,
that.
you
I don't
said-
have no time right now
Why?
because my life is real.
What's
So when
what's
I've
real?
been, when I tell you I've been focused, like I just told you I've been focused on the
September 22nd, y'all.
Like that's really what I'm focused because I don't have no time, so I
So
can't
what are you
leave
focused on?
early.
What is the
Yeah.
focus?
September 22nd.
Well, at this job that I work,
Okay.
when we get to the year mark,
Oh,
they will start paying for my education. So yes,
Like, pay my
and when I'm talking like 90%, as long as it's a certified school that they will cover, they're going to cover 90%.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
So
let
me get some degrees. Let me get some training to, sharpen my greatness,
And all I have to do is
say, I'm hanging in there.
And somebody I'm taking advantage of it. You paying for
I've always said that. I was like, it's not always about the pay. It's usually somewhat about the benefits.
Now that benefit,
What else can they do for you? Like, if you're going to pay for me to go to school, of course,
I ain't gotta take no loan out.
I'm here with you. Like, my job paid for me to go to school. I got a whole degree.
And they already said they'll change my schedule and everything. Like, they make that clear.
Especially
and it's better than you having to pay it later off.
So it's all about how you take advantage of opportunities out
you don't
here.
have no loans
at all.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. I wish that people should.
And I know it don't mean nothing to nobody right now since they're waiving whatever the fuck.
I don't care about what they're waiving.
But let me tell you, like, them student loans ain't no hoe. Sally Mae ain't no hoe.
7 years of them. Bang.
Yeah, I paid
I just graduated.
7 years of
They hold you down. That shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
You gotta get rid of
but a lot of college students, they be trying to show pity. I have a lot of loans. I mean, I get it, but we knew that shit since semester one, how much that shit costs. And then people would say graduate, oh my gosh, you do this shit. You signed the promissory note, whatever it's called. But you was getting no refund checks having fun. People was getting refund checks and hey, wow out. But yeah.
I mean, even still, those refund checks don't really do nothing but pay back the loan that you took out to get the refund check in the first
And you
place.
see what I'm saying?
So,
that's a scam.
It's like really the best option for people who have loans. It's just to make a plan. Like, okay, if I get this job, this is how much I gotta pay.
See, you got to have a plan with that shit though. A lot of people went to college and they had no plan afterwards, and they fell to a trap.
I went to college for a year. I was like, this shit is not for me because I didn't even want to go in the first place. Because everybody else was telling me, like, Jerry, you need to go. You need to go.
Yeah, you
all right, I guess. If y'all say so. Let's see what everybody talking about was sleep.
I was hyped for my first year, and then I'm like,
I wasn't hyped for shit. I went to the University of Toledo.
I do recommend everybody at least try it. I'm glad
I was in the same position. After I saw y'all lie to me, I'm cool.
I was cool.
You tried it, it's like you cool. See, that's good though. At least you can say, yeah, it wasn't my shit.
I mean, my major switched. They was like,
I switched
people
my majors. That's the
signed
thing.
and all that. And I'm like,
That's what
fuck
fucked me
this.
up. I switched my majors only because like I was going for engineering and it was like a
Audio engineering.
Not even audio. Unfortunately, it was electronic engineer.
Yeah.
And so like that was a predominantly white male type thing or whatever. And so I don't know. I think they had some type of statistic where it was like one of those jobs that will lay you off or some shit. And I was like, you know what? Fuck all this. I'm just going
to go. At least you did the research.
Going to something that's more medical. And so I just took all my prerequisites and applied it to that. And that's how I got my job to pay for my education. Because I lied and said I was going for this when I was going for that.
If y'all listen.
Yeah, finesse the system. I mean, they do what you do.
Right, you gotta do it. And I tell people that all the time.
And time is everything too. Yeah. Because of the fact that you had just your prerequisites and was able not to take any unnecessary classes, timing is definitely everything. Yeah. My dad said luck is being prepared for all the blessings that come your way.
Oh.
You gotta know how to work the game.
Man, I'm telling you. That one hit me too, just as crazy. I'm like, shut up, you don't know me. Love you, Dad. And that's beautiful. Right
Take advantage of opportunities. I always felt good at man. I would about all those opportunities y'all said sound great. Keep doing that shit.
Especially because they don't come twice. They don't come twice. Some shits do not come twice at all.
Most of them don't.
Most of them don't. Let me correct myself. I don't want to block no future blessings.
I don't know though. I feel like everything usually just flows as it is. You know, sometimes we be so kind of like have anxiety or panicking about the future, but then everything just it just goes. I don't know. It just happens along the way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I've been floating this year.
Hey, how's the float going?
I don't know what it is.
The future has never been scary.
Feeling light from the float?
You know what I am? I've just been. That's how I've been.
Float.
That's the
I
good thing,
can't
though.
even.
I know
There's
what you
no
mean,
other
'cause
way.
It's just this unfilling.
I'm the
It's
same
like,
way.
like-
That air sign and shit. We just
I mean,
be
but that's
floating.
good though because it what happens in situations like the quarantine, people flip whatever they're not. So you probably were very worrisome prior to, or you had a lot of a mental stimulation. So with you being able to have this relaxation at this moment, like that's beautiful. That,
I was still
embody that,
worried
embrace it.
about like just being at work and being the best that I can be.
It's
I
the
just
bare
got
minimum
this,
to
like,
what you're capable of.
Oh my god.
snatched a rug underneath you.
He was like, you
So I just always
landed
make
like this
sure
though.
It made you free.
all my sweaters
Mm-hmm.
and khakis and just all the shit I used to wear. Oh my god! Like you remember this shit? Like when I first came here, like that sweater and shit. Oh my god!
You should
Oh,
go
you
back.
feel like you found
You should go back home and get that sweater.
Oh,
No.
is it a banger?
Because it's cute, but no, we're rocking with the shade.
Do you like the sweater though?
I do love that sweater.
We like the Santa
Alright,
Claire
then.
with the shade.
Like when I get in my I'm going to work bag.
And the sweater she
I be
has on
fly.
with the hood.
I be flying my shit. You know, it's different sides of me, and I feel like I missed that side of me.
The
getting
work
dressed.
side.
Yeah, in my little sweaters and Vans.
Her daddy wore butt swag.
Yeah, all that shit.
Because I've seen her in one of the work sweaters. I was like, well, you look rich.
What's stopping you from wearing?
What's your name? Like, what's
How
up?
much you wear it?
It's summer, number one, and then
Touche.
but then like I don't know. I've acquired another little swag that I'm not even.
Still developing.
Yeah, you know.
Just be.
That's the beauty.
Right, I'm just big.
Yeah.
You know?
Bang.
Just I go on whatever. I'm like I'm
This
buy the
feels
shirt.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm a rock with
He
it.
knows I wear the same outfit all week.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wearing this shirt since
I just
Saturday.
gave that. Oh my god! I just gave that shirt a shout out, and you've been wearing it since Saturday.
Saturday.
It's about comfort. Whatever
Are you
makes
throwing it in the dryer?
Huh?
Are you throwing it in the dryer?
For what? I mean,
whatever brings you comfort. As long as it ain't no crazy aroma and you know how to keep it. It's all that matters.
Like you just been tossing it in the dryer?
no, these are my going out clothes. How often do I go out? Like I don't even go out. Right. This is just for when it's time for me to step out in the world. Okay. I'm
So
gonna wear this.
you don't go out
Go right back home.
Thank you.
Very comforting.
And throw it off.
Like I've had this on literally
And
for
then
an
if
hour.
I need to go somewhere else tomorrow, toss it
I'm
up.
here with you on that.
I mean, I do that for 2
Okay,
days. That's
I'm even here with her wearing the same outfit.
Oh, James, I think
If it's clean,
yeah, James is different.
if nobody important has seen me in it, or I haven't posted it, I can wear that the next day or
That's the part
anytime that I want to.
So even if somebody saw me, they would better know that it is.
But she just said she's been wearing it since Saturday. She hasn't even tossed it in the dryer at least once to refresh it with the dryer sheet.
You know me.
I know you, but
So
I deserve
Why did he
better.
throw that out? And he know I don't do that.
I deserve
Thank
better.
you. See?
I deserve better.
My friend knows
Because
that.
you pointed it out. That's why. I already knew, but you like
But you
pointed it
pointed
out.
You pointed some other shit out.
I don't even remember because
Oh,
that
now
threw
he don't
me off.
remember.
No.
Well, they can rewind.
You got the one down here. He said, "What's going on?"
No.
Paper wine.
Yeah, no.
No. Don't run nothing.
Y'all gonna skip back a few seconds. And
No.
I did my block out.
Somebody gonna really rewind and be like,
That's good. That's good.
Let me
Those
go.
who wants to play back,
Y'all
yeah, they engaged. They
You know what he
listening.
said.
Yeah, I know what I said.
Hey, have you ever watched The Shy?
The Shy is a great TV show.
I watched a little bit in the barbershop,
I
just a
haven't
little bit
finished
of
it.
it, and it was
Barbershop's
really
always got
good.
good
How
TV
is
shows
that?
on.
Y'all like it?
I loved it. I think that it tells a great story about, I don't know if it's a real story or how accurate it is, but it's a great dynamic between the different characters, the way
Even
they
the
develop.
later stuff,
Even the later
you feel
stuff.
that way?
I do. Because
I've
What was it
seen
about, though?
So
What's the
much
plot?
bad things about the
Chicago.
show, the later.
Alright.
I haven't seen any of the new.
the newer ones, like I'm in episode
That's all
one,
like 10 seconds.
and like
of it.
30 minutes in, I'm crying because I had that development connection with the TV show characters. But
Is it
I'm
on
like,
Netflix?
it's beautiful.
It's on Showtime.
It's on Showtime.
Yeah.
So I watched maybe like the first 2 or 3 episodes. It was too much.
What?
I
Of the
love
whole
good.
series?
Yes.
What?
I love good TV. I love good TV shows
gotta be
and movies,
patient.
but it wasn't about being. I didn't need to be patient. Like they
He was like,
slapped
it's
me
too
in the
much
face
for
with
him.
everything on the first episode, and I was just like,
So was it like really ruthless?
No, it's not.
it's just
You see
it
a
just
lot
wasn't for
really
me.
quickly.
Yeah,
and
the
it
storyline intensifies very fast.
It's like, oh, shit, oh.
it's
I don't
important
feel like
to
the
rest of the
writing
story.
and the storytelling of the people behind that show is up to par for them to be slapping me in the face with content like that on the very first episode. And now I know my opinion is right of the show because so many people are disappointed with the way that it ended because it left them with so many so many unanswered questions. Yes, it's the season finale recently happened. Like it's been people
I have not
online.
actually seen the most
Season
recent
finale or
episodes.
series finale?
Season.
Oh.
Well, you
I
know,
got a date with my TV.
they
later.
killed like the
I
main
know the
character.
show.
Well, did you know that they killed like the main character on the show? Oh boy,
No, wait, hold on.
you wasn't gonna go back and watch it. Don't
Okay,
stop.
wait. Before
Stop
we get
fronting.
the
She
story
wasn't gonna go
straight,
back and watch it because you would have still
was.
been
there
when.
was not to spoil it.
When I
the
stopped
guy-
paying for
When?
stars, damn it!
That's not gonna happen.
I won't tell the story of the
Keep
watching
guy,
that.
P
but I
Valley.
will share that there was the character Brandon.
It ain't come
He
back home
actually
till later.
had a what's it called? Where you
Like-
can't get within 500 feet of somebody. A
Restraining
restraining
order.
order against
Yeah.
his alleged girlfriend on a show.
Yeah.
And it's because he was harassing her, and he was really trying to talk to her, but she's married. Her husband had to come on the show and address him, and it was
I
very,
heard about that.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
So
And they killed them off, right? Instead of
I
just
spoiled it.
replacing him with
Because
like
he was trying to get
I'm
on this
spoiling
lady.
it.
I can't spoil it. It's not about blood.
Yeah,
He was
they killed them
harassing
off
the lady.
instead of
Yeah.
replacing him.
On real life, like in real life.
And a lot of people have been upset since then, and they're still upset.
Because even though he was shitting in real life, on his character on the TV show was like, oh my god, he's an angel. He's so sweet.
He is. He
Like-
wasn't.
Imagine how much that happens, though.
I'm about to say
Yeah,
that.
'cause that happened with House of Cards, and I was upset about it.
Oh,
I heard that's good too.
Yes,
so bad.
Oh,
That hurt me so
I understand that he was out here doing fuck shit because he actually about to get sued by like two younger.
But he was rapey on the show.
Yeah,
Even with the newscaster, he's like,
like it was two men are coming out saying like he sexually assaulted them when they was like 14
plot
or
twist.
something. It was just like, damn, he was really that character on House of Cards in real life. But that show was so amazing, and I was just like, I understand he was doing this fuck shit, so y'all gotta cancel the show.
he was the main character. He was the bread and butter.
Well, they tried to introduce
What?
the wife as the main character, and
The reason I couldn't buy into the wife being the main character is because I knew it wasn't anything after that.
I think,
I'm
however,
not
it just
I'm
wouldn't
not
have been
about to
satisfactory.
invest my time into 10 episodes, and you feed me that she's the first white Caucasian president.
well,
You want me to feed into that storyline, and I know for
Well.
a fact that this is the last season.
well,
I've never watched it. And I literally have watched every episode. That was hands
mean,
down my
guys,
favorite
it's
show
time
I tried to
that's
get
ever
into that
been on
season.
Netflix.
And I
Like
love
the
House of
acting
Cards.
and rapping. I'm the acting and rapping. The acting and writing on House of Cards is just
Acting,
Oh,
rapping,
thank
and
you.
dancing,
is
black-
so good.
yeah, I used to love.
I'm naming all types of shows.
Hey man, when he pushed
You never messed with House of Cards?
man, when
Oh,
he
the
pushed
first time I only made it
when he
16.
pushed old girl in front of that subway
it's like the
train,
most
it was just like, wait, what did you
You are
just
spoiling
do?
me.
Right.
I want y'all to watch this shit. You gonna be the president one day, and you just muff this bitch in front of the subway train like nothing
He's
happened.
really going hard on this spoiling, y'all. It's crazy.
That's just one of them. It's more.
His Umbrella Academy.
Get the tape out and shit. Hold on,
Umbrella
we're gonna tie this
Academy.
nigga up.
Y'all
That is like, that is like,
And then you hear him yelling.
Y'all still gonna be
watch
surprised.
Oh, Scandal! I used to
See Scandal top tier.
It's like the top
Got
tier.
It's like a politic scandal.
It's more political.
Yeah, it's like a politic version of Scandal.
it's some shit.
And you know, politics is
It's some shit
all
about
Scandal
the
is, but it's just
Yeah.
like
that same
just
face
the
she made
Caucasian.
every time.
Oh, so you like, oh, y'all dirty.
Yeah, and it's just like just the white people and just
Yeah,
the top
yeah.
tier white people.
So you get to see they fuckery.
Yeah, you get to
like,
see
I
the
your
senators
fuckery
and the
real shit.
congressmen and the president and
They
they
be in
fuckery.
it.
They be dirty.
They be-
Not,
Yeah, so it's the real shit.
yeah, not carrying covering up you're all dirty. It's just the
And Olivia Pope
Yep.
out here just being a great black woman.
period.
A great black
Period.
Shit, bastard.
No, she that's her job. She fixes the scandals in the United States government, basically, or any type of greatness.
Oh my god,
And
remember that season
Oh, she
where she
covers
was
up white
locked
people.
up overseas? Ain't
The
shit.
disrespect of them kidnapping her.
her mother ain't shit either.
They disrespected her so much by kids. Sis
I
didn't
don't
even
want
have a
parents if
working
they come in that
toilet.
form. God damn.
Olivia
like,
Pope
That's a
didn't
hard
even have a
show to
working
finish.
toilet.
Is it still on Netflix? I mean,
Yes, it's on Netflix. Go back and watch
Such a
it.
hard
still-
show for me to
I
watch
need to
all the way
rewatch it.
through. Like I can binge on it probably for like 3 days max, but then I'm like,
And then
y'all
Columbus was
fucking again?
looking beautiful.
That's
Columbus
cool.
was beautiful until he did with whatever the fuck it is that he did. Who knows? What he did.
Columbus Short, if I'm not mistaken,
They
it
had to-
was
They had to kill him off.
it was something to do with his, like him and his baby
He
mother.
spoiled some other shit.
Oh, it's all question marks from here.
Well, you know, Sandra is very, she's serious about her brand and
I don't know if it is.
reputation.
I was listening, but I was
And this was the earlier time when it was still new. So for you to be out here embarrassing me, my brand, and your baby mother and all this, it's no way for me to just write you out. Like I'm just gonna cancel you. I'm gonna kill you off, and that's what happened with Columbus. He got killed off.
Oh my gosh, I did not
Outside
make it
life
to that
was
episode.
too messy.
We did
I
not.
wasn't gonna watch the rest of it.
We
so
did
that's when I'm
not. We
actually
haven't seen him
evaluating.
since. We haven't seen.
He dropped the ball.
He said,
They ain't nobody to blame but himself. Keep your hoes in order.
"Oh my god!"
He's a pimper.
And you have just tuned in with the series Fear. I fucks with that. Like I love people who are passionate about like just art in a different form. I think TV shows or like movies is really art in a different form.
Yeah,
We
that was a
appreciate art
big
like that.
thing. Like
It's huge.
that was a big thing for the internet. That's when Twitter was huge. Like the whole
Man, what?
Thank God It's Thursday movement. Like when
TGIT?
right? TGIT, like the Grey's Anatomy and Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. Like that.
Now, How to Get Away with Murder is definitely my shit.
They're the reason we watch.
Shout out to Ava.
Sandra is the reason we watch
Sandra
stuff
too.
together.
Yeah.
Like as far as like award shows and stuff, like she's the first one, and Scandal was the first one to really. Sandra Ryan.
She made,
Sandra, the one who made all the shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
she made
I'm sorry.
Scandal and
Yeah,
Grey's Anatomy.
She did all that.
Had to make sure.
Yeah, like so that was TGIT.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, me and
That was
the
a big
crew,
deal.
we used to get together every
Super
Thursday and
Black
we would
businesses.
watch all
we
three
had
of them
Thursdays.
together.
We had like bottles of Amsterdam.
Yeah,
all
you
day.
had to get
Oh,
lit.
y'all got fucked up.
Yeah, 'cause it was just-
Amsterdam
It was in
is
a
dangerous.
bottles of Amsterdam.
Because she
Dangerous.
always had cliffhangers, so
And
it was just
VA
like Grey's
Splash.
Anatomy.
Y'all still
That's my
Fuck shit going on.
Oh, y'all shit,
Scandal. And then How to Get Away with Murder, like it was gut punches after a
Have y'all
while.
seen Dear White People?
Yeah.
How they all collectively sat there and watched shows like
Yes,
Scandal.
yes.
Like the whole cafeteria go in there and sit there and watch shows
I
like
don't know
Scandal.
how I would feel about.
Excuse me.
Wait, no, Dear White People, that's the college people.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched that.
They
I'm
all
gonna say,
got
I don't know
together.
how I feel about them watching Scandal, though.
No, they weren't watching Scandal. They kind of made fun of it.
I can understand that. I don't know if I would want, like, hey, I want you to appreciate black people. Here's Scandal. I don't know if I would want that to be the first show that I would want them to watch.
No.
Yeah.
I would probably start
Dear
off
White
with How to
People
Get
had
Over
nothing to do
Murder.
with white people.
I know.
Oh, I was like,
She was just saying the representation.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, because at the
That
end of the
ain't
day,
gotta be the
the main character is still sleeping with the most powerful man in the world, and he's
Who's
a Caucasian man
Asian.
who's married to a very Caucasian woman.
And, who
and that's the underlying reality of Scandal, though. Like that's one of the things that I'm like, this show's so good,
And
but
who
you
was
do it so
old girl?
bad.
I got past
in
it.
the Dear White People show.
You said what?
Who was old girl first sleeping with in the
Oh, that's over there.
A white man.
That's her.
Oh, shit.
So the reason I got past it,
I was sorry too. I'm like, so you went
I'm
for
like,
this?
that's
bucko?
when I started.
I heard you was
Yeah.
listening.
Like him?
I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like that. I think everybody was on it.
I was like, where's Reggie?
Y'all got her
Yeah.
sleeping with a
I
white
love
man?
Reggie.
Her fine ass. I'm like, out of everybody in this damn college,
Right.
you picked
First
them
season.
white pickles.
First season.
Not
I was
white
like, yo,
pickles.
what the
You got
fuck is
bumps
going
on
on in here? Like, I was just so
Bruh.
mad.
No, and there was
Like-
so many fine black men in that show for her to sleep with. So many. Like
Hypocrite.
all of them. And she was...
He wasn't even
Yo,
like treated right. I think that was the part that blew me.
I think that's what
I
it
couldn't
was
get
for
with
me
that
too.
show.
he was,
She's
he was
gotta
shitting
have
on her.
it. Am I the only one
You said what?
that couldn't get with She's Gotta Have It? Is that the show?
I respect her. I can't live her
Why
life,
couldn't you
but
get
I
with
respect
that?
it.
I don't know. I feel like I fell asleep every time.
What? The storyline's great. She's.
I watched the first season.
Have y'all seen the movie?
No. What? So she's got to have it.
Yeah.
Spike Lee joint?
Spike Lee joint.
The first season was, I really enjoyed the first season, but when I was trying to watch the second season, I was just like,
I don't even remember.
I don't want to watch this. Like, I feel like the first season was enough because
She ended off.
it was very liberating, because I tell this to the female friends in my life that it's okay for you to be sexually open and to let these niggas know, like, I just want some dick from you. Like, that's all it is. Like, I feel like more women need to do that and be empowered with their sexuality. So it was nice to see a show where she was empowered in
That is
all of
literally
her.
how empowering I've always been with my sexuality. And
Yeah, like, I feel like more women need to do that, because
no.
men,
Response.
And she still found time for her.
yeah, like she was.
Majority though.
So that first season, I feel like it was like it was something that was
women
needed,
who
but it
are
was just the
like-
second season. It was just like it was just like.
Oh, yeah. But
But
it's
like,
not
I would love
accepted.
it. And
It's
could you
still a
imagine on
misogynistic
Thanksgiving
vibe.
that I got my.
The second
I think that
season.
was.
No, I'm talking about the first season. Could you imagine,
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
I remember all my
Thanksgiving
niggas
dinner for myself. I'm about to invite my top 3 top tier niggas over, and we all about to have fun. Y'all all about to worship how I'm the baddest bitch in this bitch. Man, that would have been amazing.
Lies.
I wouldn't be able to do that in real life. My anxiety would have
Still
been
call me.
through
Don't call me.
the roof.
I feel like I could.
That's my problem.
For why?
Right? Why are you calling me?
I feel like I could if I wanted. Like, you know, I'm gonna invite my top 3.
And they gonna be
top
okay
tier
with it
niggas
because
over.
like
y'all gonna be okay with it because I'm Jerry. Let's have some
Oh my
fun.
God.
and then know what
Wait,
she
that's
did
on
though
threesome?
afterwards. She revealed the
Well, that would be a
That's a long
foursome.
time ago, bro.
That would be technically that would be a foursome. What we were talking about.
Okay, that's what I heard. I heard you say get your niggas and just make it a
Yeah.
party. Okay.
But it was like an actual party. It wasn't like a
Yeah, it was an
party.
actual
Like
party.
she had
Oh.
We're talking about
Thanksgiving
she gotta
dinner.
have it
all
on
her
the first
boyfriends
season
to
and then.
Thanksgiving dinner. All her boyfriends.
Yeah, she invited her top 3
Thanksgiving
niggas
dinner.
over for Thanksgiving dinner, and basically was just like, y'all gonna deal with it or y'all can
Hey,
go.
I got a question for
I thought that
y'all.
was women like.
Yeah, they dealt with it.
Yeah, I mean, because now
Like, I don't.
it's all in the open.
Yeah.
We all fucking.
What would it take for y'all to bring somebody to your Thanksgiving dinner?
Shit, I've invited everybody. Neil was at
No,
mine.
no, like
Like a significant other?
Yeah.
Neil was at mine.
So you just
Gang
invite
gang in that bitch for sure.
She
I
came
feel
over.
it.
It was fun as fuck.
I feel it.
I would
Last
have to think
Thanksgiving?
that you're a
2 years
forever
ago.
person and not
Forever
just a person that's a moment in time.
Okay.
Because Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. So if I invite you over to come eat my food that I may have cooked or like my mother has cooked, and for you to meet my mom and sister and Darrell, you would have to be a forever person. You can't just be somebody like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
like,
do that.
oh,
You
you're
can't be
just cute
temporary.
and we fucking like, no, you would have to be somebody that, yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you for me to
Okay.
invite you over to Thanksgiving.
That's actually I love that you put value to it in that way. That's a beautiful way.
Thanksgiving is all about bringing you, love, and family together. Stop bringing your random jump offs over and getting a plate.
I mean, that's true though. You can't just be bringing every year. Oh, here they come
Yeah,
with
no,
another
that's
person.
I mean, I guess it's a good way to
and that's what
finesse
you do,
somebody out of getting a nut.
None
Like,
of my
no.
family. My family.
think
My
that-
family. Who the fuck is this? Like, this girl.
See, like my
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
they knew who the
I'm
fuck
like,
is.
So like, I think that I could bring somebody over. I think that if I bring them over to a holiday, they'd be like, oh, you know, who's this? Like, cause we family hop on Thanksgiving. Like, I can go to my people's house. I can go to my friends' people's house. I can go to my cousin's house. Like, I'm gonna have that energy. But if you see them afterward and you see them more than once, then you be like, okay, they stick around.
Okay, let's say you meet somebody, right, and you talk to them for 3 months. You're like, hey, or he or she was like, hey, can I come through see your family's Thanksgiving? What will you do?
No.
You say no? 3
That-
months?
that's
It's
me?
3 months? Yeah.
We're dating.
If y'all dating, whatever y'all doing.
If you gotta ask me,
Hello? 'Cause that's what I was about to say. You have to ask this
Well,
already.
the honest, like, hey,
Don't
we better be already making plans.
Don't ask to be invited somewhere.
Yeah, that's where you fucking up.
hey, what we like,
Never
what we like,
ask to be
honestly,
invited somewhere.
I don't have a big family and I want to come eat. What if we ask that? It's like, for real.
He gonna just drop. He gonna drop his shit on my plate like that.
He said, "Yep."
Okay,
Here we
so
come.
if he
I
said
guess that's
that,
a good point. There was just on some, hey,
Why don't we just
have a-
go-
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
I spend the holidays with you and your family?
I wouldn't do it. Cause you're not gonna
No, so you know what happened with that I would do it, but you will immediately be friend zoned.
I don't think I want my family to be a catalyst for you to relive whatever it is that you love. We can go do something else. Let's go do something different so that you don't have that negative memory of things.
I just want some Thanksgiving dinner.
I just want some damn turkey with the gravy with the potatoes.
Come on, can I come or not?
Can I just eat? Shit, I'm trying to eat. Shit, I go home after. I
The number you tried to reach is currently unavailable. Let's try 3 eggs or 4.
The kind person me, I say, if they say that, come on through. You know what I mean? Come on through. Hey, y'all, if this chick hungry, she ain't gonna be around for long, probably.
I will bring you a plate before I bring you around.
I have to be, I don't know.
I don't give a damn.
I don't care. Come on through.
Because even then, who's that? That's my
friend. I want to be finessed for no food. That's all.
Family
My family's
questions.
like, bring them on through. They hungry.
The family questions are the killers.
Yeah,
Like, who is this?
Yeah, because they gonna ask her the questions. They're not gonna ask me the questions.
no.
So who are you? How y'all know each other? So
As soon as you walk in, she like.
Do you feel like that's intimidating though? Why do families do that?
they need to know you in my house.
Well, my family
Not
is
even you
ignorant,
being
so
in their house. They want to get in
they're
your
going to
business.
ask me
You in
the
my house, so
questions,
now
but
I
they're
need to
going
know
to be
you.
loud enough for you to hear the questions.
That's how my family
While they're
is.
daring you in their tone for you to say something because they're only talking to me.
And it's
So
deeply
I'm not
rooted.
wasting my time.
Very deeply rooted because even the little kids will do it.
They
That's
pay.
your girlfriend.
I'm
Yeah.
a nice one. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, the kids.
Let you
Oh
say
my
something, look
God.
out of pocket. What's up? They might just pop you, so no. Just avoid
He
all
farted in
that.
front of you too.
You gotta be serious.
The whole
So you, when you come around the family, they know like, oh, you got them
Flatulence.
serious. You brought them, yes. Be on your best.
Or you can just be that person that just don't care. Just be
Right. That's what I was just thinking.
I'm already the
you don't
person that
think what
don't
you
care when I bring myself to the family functions because no, my presence isn't always needed here. Just because y'all invite me and y'all
Up
family.
there.
Do what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn right.
Period.
Damn right.
So you be bringing them over?
I haven't, but I would. You know what I mean? I haven't brought no randoms through, but if somebody did say I'm hungry. Shit, come on through. You know what I mean? Hey y'all, so and so coming through. She ain't nothing serious. Let y'all know ahead of
Look
time.
at you feeding and eating.
That's what I would do.
That's so
I wouldn't even explain myself.
Wow.
Like, if you in my business and you know me,
No,
then you gonna
because
know I'm involved.
Because the end of the day is they crib, so I gotta at least cut down on a little summary.
I guess maybe because I'm like kind of from like my family's very open and very like they don't got no fucking filter. So like we always talking shit. So my family will know who this person is because I probably brought them up in conversation. Like, or even if I just met them yesterday, they will more than likely know if I'm bringing somebody to the crib. Like, who you? Oh, okay, yeah, she told me about
We
you.
heard about you.
Yeah, like
That's
wait,
cool.
no, like
I don't want that. I don't want that coming from the family. We heard about you because then they're gonna think like, oh, you heard about me.
Yeah, then they say, oh, I'm special.
You were talking about me.
Look at
No,
that.
that's what they do.
Look, you.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
I told them how you dropped me off at the job. That's it.
That was
You
it.
dropped me off that one time. They do.
Yeah, nah, I don't think if you in my world, I'm not gonna.
So
make you
it
feel
sounds
special.
like we
I
let.
love
Sounds like we
everyone.
let other people's opinions like fuck with us. It sounds like.
Because other people's opinion will fuck with the person you're trying to talk to. It ain't gonna fuck with my opinion. But it'll fuck with your opinion about what we got going on because you're trusting it from people who know me and fuck with me.
Yeah, nah, that
Okay.
ain't my world.
This
Like,
ain't that. Listen to what I'm telling you and I'm telling you only. And what I'm telling you is this ain't that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care if
You can't have
going
a
over
plate.
there to wash my auntie's car. I don't give a fuck. Like, that has nothing to do with the fact that I don't want you.
That sounds powerful.
Right.
Listen to what I'm
I
telling you.
hear it echo. It's like I don't want you.
You said I don't want you.
You.
Good heart.
You had to tell somebody. Have you had to tell somebody before that you didn't want them? Like I don't want you.
Oh my God.
She seemed like
I
she
told
was tired.
them thousands of times.
So how do you do that? You just are you a flat out person?
Tell me.
Like,
I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm telling
Okay, you're not live and I'm not either. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out at the
telling you.
moment. So
I have told everybody,
Yeah.
if I don't want you, I don't want you. That's what it is.
So that's what you just
Are you
said.
straight to the point though?
Yes, I've always been. If this is what it is, then this is what it is. I've always been. Ever since I got out of this weird interracial relationship that I was in,
Fascinating.
like I've just been
That's what's
so
happening to me.
forthcoming. Like,
You're in an
this ain't
interracial
that.
hell no.
Oh.
Trying to be that person.
Don't speak up for yourself. Like,
what?
I said energies can be manipulated when you don't speak up for yourself.
Ooh.
Honestly.
Right, and so I was finding
Oh,
myself.
you dropping all the gems. Y'all got a folder for her?
We'll
So
make one
I
today
found
after
myself
this
to be a
one.
little bit more silent with
Yeah.
her, and it was weird, and I didn't understand why I was just so quiet around her. And then when Trump got in office, that's when I seen, like, when you get mad because Trump's getting in office, like, that has nothing to do with me, but you get mad at me as if
What's your
I
projecting on
voted.
you?
Like, when
Projection's a piece of shit.
I didn't even vote that year. Like, why are you mad at me?
Yeah.
It was just so weird. So when I seen that, I was like, it's time for us to get out of that. And we didn't last after that. We lasted probably one whole year after that. And I don't even understand how we did that. Probably because I was in school and she was too.
It was
So
comfort for a little bit.
right, it was just whatever.
It was a routine.
Right, it was very
It was a growth
routine.
moment.
And so once she was done, that's when I noticed the change, and that was fine because I already knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
She's white. She got her master's. Nothing to figure out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just ready to do the same,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I was still in school, and
I don't know how to just rip the band-aid off at the moment. He's so nice.
just do what you gotta do.
So what about him is making you want to leave? Because you got to get to the basis before we understand. why you
Well,
just-
What
since
is
I've been
the
being
fear?
honest all night, there's no fear of dating.
Gotta be. It is. It's something that you don't want to
This
face.
Person, whoever hears this, if you listen to this, because I know you're going to
Oh
listen
my
to this.
God, he's about to be
I want
absolutely
to
real.
a disclaimer.
Speak your
I
truth.
apologize,
I'm so
but
scared.
facts are facts. So you know me, I'm going to speak the truth. I'm not physically attracted to this person at all, in like no kind of way. Like no kind of way.
It ain't nothing about him.
Nothing that's
Oh, that's
that
not
I'm
gonna work.
physically attracted to. Like all the other boxes, you check them, sir. You're so nice.
To be
You're so
absolutely
kind.
fair, that
like
was-
shower me and make me feel like I'm just that nigga, which I already feel like. But like for
Man.
somebody to make me feel like that, like oh, okay, I see you, but
and they'll do
But
that.
it's a friend
That's the
thing.
thing.
then it just be like, oh,
Okay,
but
thank
look
you
at
so
that
much.
fine ass nigga that's walking
What
by
about
you.
his curtains?
You know,
Like, confidence.
it's like, no, oh no, I don't want you to
I
touch
told
me.
him,
Like I don't want
after my little interracial, whatever the fuck, like get that shit the fuck out of here.
So it's
Because
just,
I understand exactly what he's talking. Because they will make you feel
We heard a snort.
right. They will make you
It's
feel.
all right. Be free. Just let it be. Just let it
Right.
be. Let it be. Just come on. Here we go. Just let it be. Shit. Enjoy. I love
them
it.
good old
Shit.
laughs.
Laughing is good for the soul.
I'm just mad how silent it got.
No, embrace that shit. It's embrace your inner child.
Yeah, let that child have his fun. Don't think you want to snort.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
But I've been in your predicament. Like, you fuck with them, but you just like, Because physically, like you said, you're not gonna stimulate what you want.
Nothing.
Like, you trying to make things happen, this ain't gonna happen.
At all.
And that's gonna fuck up that chemistry because you think we gonna lead to here. No.
And it's even worse if they got drunk twerk from me.
Drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, and they
They
think,
thought you was feeling
You
them.
already
Yeah,
crossed the
They thought you was
line.
feeling them.
and it's just like, no, I'm
Nah.
drunk, God. I'm twerking.
But you know, that's what you say afterwards. You gotta be like, no, I'm
I've
sorry.
said this. Like I'm drunk. I was drunk. Anybody can get
you-
drunk.
Okay,
I'm
so
drunk.
what's the debate? What is y'all relationship right now? Like, how are you two interacting?
He took the hook. He's like, whoa, I really fucks with you.
Yeah,
You
so
like-
come to find out, this person has had a crush on me. They wore a shirt to work that I really liked, and I asked them like, "Hey, where you get your shirt from?" Because that's the type of person I am, and that opened up Pandora's box because before that happened, they was just like, "I'm not the type of person that they would speak to." So when that happened,
It
they
was like, I'm
just
running with this.
yeah, and now we're here, and this person, he's dope. He is. I can't. He's gonna make somebody else so happy.
I knew he was gonna say
I
that.
told this nigga, I was like, listen,
You gotta rip that band-aid, bro.
I've
So
seen this before.
one
It's
of the,
not good.
Because then you're going to be misleading. Because they think.
Well, I'm already.
One of the things that's incredibly important, like your love is like super omnipotent, right? So like how you may treat a person, they may think is love in like a relationship aspect, but you love everybody like that. So like you don't take it serious. And so what's important for you to recognize is that don't place yourself in positions where people can possess that love, because you have a very free love, like off rip. So you're gonna be like like, and people gonna think like, wow, like I never got this type of attention before. I never felt this way before. Let me try to possess it by convincing that, oh yeah, like I need this in my life. You don't have to feel pressure to feel locked down. Do what the fuck you want.
When will you be posting content from this episode?
Let me prepare myself.
Don't let me lie to you. I don't know.
Okay. So that means I need to do it sooner than later.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're spirit animals, because that's when I be posting my content.
Right. Whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I feel like
when the inspiration flows,
I be trying,
right?
I be trying to ask her and get stuff out of her, and I just be like,
good.
no, because I looked on her the other day.
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
shit, we here?
We caught up.
We caught up.
I got us there. Yeah.
It's a process.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
She knew I know I saw it, so I'm not gonna even say nothing. Like, okay, sis, I see you.
Creativity is beautiful, but it's so hard to like tap into. It's so hard to tap into, but when it flows, oh my lord, it's just
that fire burns.
It's there, and when I tell you, I be cranking out them episodes like it's nothing. But when it stopped, like when your friend posted whatever the fuck she posted about me, I was like, oh my god, like I'm just ready to not anymore, because I just don't understand.
That wasn't gonna happen with somebody like me working. I told you from the jump.
Why?
Still, shout out to you. No, shout out to Lav for still taking me serious when I said what I said. So have people ever said anything to you guys about the length of your episode?
No, we don't give a fuck, bro. I mean, that sounds terrible. That's what we do.
Me and him be like, you ready to go? It's time to slide. We've been on
I
this
be
shit
the
for 2.5
same way.
hours. Yeah,
we gonna
because
talk.
I be like, the people who enjoy me and enjoy podcasts, they're not gonna give a fuck how long it is.
No.
They're gonna listen. But I understand the people with the popcorn ears and the short episodes.
That's why you crop.
I understand. I'm not cropping.
No, I mean like on.
Laugh,
like
are you cropping anything? And she looks at her phone. She's not cropping nothing.
But I'm saying like for content, so like it might be a gym, and you take that part and put it on your YouTube or social media. So then that brings people in because they're like, oh, y'all was talking about some shit that pertains to me. Now let me see the rest of the show.
It's so exhausting.
Marketing.
I know.
I'm starting to go,
It's marketing. Joe Rogan does that shit. A lot of podcasts.
Man, fuck Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but
I actually don't like him now. A lot of shit he be saying, I'm like,
I don't know who these people are.
You seem very close-minded.
Just like Miley said. Did you know that I love?
Which is
I've been waiting to say that I was gonna wait till our pod episode, but since it came up, I love that the clip of Miley coming out saying that all his episodes sound the same. Came out at like the same time that Joe Budden was leaving, and it came out that like his numbers just skyrocketed on YouTube. It was perfect. It was like the perfect song. The Joe Budden podcast. But I mean, now we're here, and you know.
Oh, so Joe Budden stuff skyrocketed ever since.
That's good though, right?
Yeah, because everybody want to see.
I mean, it should, because he basically alluded that
after he left Spotify,
basically that, you know, he got so many episodes left at Spotify, and that he said, YouTube, what up? I heard him say that a few times. Like, I don't know if that's where he's going, but I know that he's trying to drive up his YouTube subscribers.
Man, he probably just gonna keep on doing it on YouTube.
Where else you gonna do it? I mean,
he gonna do where the money at.
Right.
That's some smart.
He said,
if
"Shout out to Cash App." Like, and he been working with Cash App. He been working with Cash App with his pull-ups. Because all his little pull-ups is one-on-one.
This is why I still say I want him to go to Tidal. Tidal is
Jay-Z ain't answering the phone. That's what he said. Like,
I don't blame Jay-Z, but their podcast that they do have on the app is so limited. That's why I was like, I would love to be on that because that just like solidifies some shit. But
what platform would you like to be on?
I just said.
So the title? Okay.
I'm available.
Okay, I make sure.
Title is the only one that we're not available on, to be quite honest. So that's why I would be like.
Does Title have a podcast platform yet?
Yeah, they got podcasts on there, but it's like less than 10 of them. They have podcasts. So remember when I said I was like, I would like Joe Budden to go in there, but I don't know if they have the bag to pay them yet.
Like, can we go in there?
No, it's different with Joe. See, that's the thing. Joe would go over there for the simple fact that it's fucking hoes. Like he sits there and sucks hoes' dick.
I understand that, but Joe Budden, I don't think he would take a pay cut.
Episode that
do you think he would take a pay cut?
Or is this like theoretically speaking?
Theoretically.
Whatever. Like, he loves hoes. Like, of course he would sign to hoes.
Not hoes.
As in Jay-Z, the GOAT. We call him hoes.
Of course he would sign. Of course he would sign with Tidal.
I know he would, but I don't think he would take a pay cut.
No, does Tidal want him? And that's the question. Clearly,
the title is the one who makes
because he could have been. Why hasn't Revolt made this happen yet?
Yeah.
Revolt already has contracts with him.
I don't understand a lot of stuff behind Revolt, but then it's just like, it is managed by Diddy. It's his channel.
Listen, I keep trying to see the day where Diddy does better than he did, and I don't see
create his own. You can create your own everything.
Should I think Diddy was
Revolt is just like
favorite Scorpio.
But I will say on IG, I remember on the Shade Room posting that they said something about that was Wildin' Out. Never mind. About Wildin' Out coming on Revolt, not Joe Budden.
You can
but
take
that would
over
be nice.
You can take over Zeus TV. I mean, it's a little thing.
No, Zeus in their bag right now. They ain't giving up shit.
More than Joe Budden? That all the numbers that he brought to Spotify?
They giving the hood rats.
He couldn't bring that to Zeus.
They're giving the hood rats Love and Hip Hop without a Love and Hip Hop at the moment.
They've been doing that. That's why I've been subscribing.
That's why people. You like reality TV, and she just proved my point, and she watches Zeus, correct? They giving you what you need without Love and Hip Hop not being around. They're not about to sign Joe, but they already got their lane.
Wait a minute, like don't read me.
Because you see what they about to have on their necks.
Like no,
you see who they about to have on their necks.
But no, I feel like you take over Zeus TV and like make it what it needs to be.
I mean, yeah, but if I'm Zeus TV, I'm just like. That's not our lane. This hasn't been our lane. Yeah, you're from Love and Hip Hop, but you do podcasts and stuff. No, go stay in your own lane.
No, don't
I don't say where I've been getting this money.
No, podcast and stuff got him billions. Podcast and stuff put him on a tour. Mm-hmm. It's totally different.
Joe Budden?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, 100%. That podcast would help him because his record is respectable, but it's not like
it's skyrocketed him.
Yeah.
He definitely not a fashion model.
Yeah. So it was his music really.
Sorry.
It was that podcast.
Have y'all seen the nigga's face?
It was his point of view.
His point of view. I like that. It was his point of view.
That's
world domination.
That's why I was brought to Everyday Struggle, and that's why when he left, I followed his podcast and I backdated, started it over, fast forwarded myself, and now I'm here, and I was like, yo, I understand this nigga.
We gotta do it. You gotta do that billion.
I get it.
World domination.
Period.
Do you believe in world domination?
I get it.
They should.
I understand 100%.
They should.
That shit is crazy.
Why she don't have his own platform? He don't need to sign to none of them.
That's true. He could create his own platform.
I think that's what he wanted to do. Ain't that why he turned down Spotify? Because he wanted to become his own.
No, I thought they weren't trying to pay him.
He just wanted a piece.
I just want a piece.
Because what I ended up seeing was that Joe Budden was like, hey, I'm going to turn down the Spotify deal. And he's like, I really want to do my own thing, like really create my own platform. And then after that, all these Joe but in drags it started to happen.
No, what happened
That's what
was
I'm
he just
doing. I
wanted
tell
to
you, I
be
don't understand nobody.
compensated for the things that he
You
should have
know.
been compensated for. Like when you bring a certain number of listeners to a whole different platform,
I'm one of them.
specifically for a podcast, it's different
I'm one of them.
because the numbers are different. Let's start there. The numbers are
I'm
different.
verifying what she's saying.
He was literally doing 2-hour podcasts. How many 2-minute 30-second songs is that? Okay. So when you break it down to 30 seconds, you get one listen. Boom, boom, boom. That's so many listens per one episode.
Podcasts go by them hours.
Per one listener that you get per podcast. That shit is crazy. When you have a following exponentially, when you brought people, and you can see that you brought people with your what's that?
Their numbers did
Promo code?
Their numbers went up.
Because
Spotify numbers
when
went
they
up.
started and when they announced that shit, promo code, here come the promo code. That way you can firmly see how many people was brought in solely because of him.
Why do you think that he didn't ask for more? If you feel like
No,
and if
he
had
asked for more, then they want to give him more.
Well, I mean, okay, think about it like this, right? I come to your house, I clean your house up, right? I want to clean your house up. No, don't even worry about it. And then when I'm done, you're like, oh yeah, this is great. Oh, so you're not gonna pay me? It's kind of like the same energy. Like, he knew what he was getting into these establishments, signing up with these contracts, and he placed himself in these predicaments. Yes, I'm not saying he shouldn't be compensated, but in reality, you place yourself in this position.
He admitted that there was part of the
It was
contract
new.
that it was very new.
He was the first.
We have to realize, like, he was embarking on something like totally new.
And he should have put a price tag on it. He is a confident man. He know better.
He did put a price tag on it.
He did what he
But
before or after
he did it.
Before, but it went up.
he put the price tag on what he thought he was worth.
Yeah, like he
On
put
what
a
he
price
thought
tag
he
on it, and it was
was
just like,
after-
oh shit, I'm worth
everyday
more.
struggle. Like, look at where he was coming from. Like, Complex was already low balling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already did not know his worth. It was a lost cause from the beginning, and he already knew his worth, and he was trying to teach us of knowing your worth.
The irony in that, however,
I agree.
People that know their worth.
It takes more to it.
he wrote a whole
Just
book
like
about
Master
it,
P.
and he shorted
Takes
it.
more
And
to
that's
it.
why I feel so bad for him right now, because I just know that he's looking at all these things that we're saying, even though he doesn't even know that we're saying this shit right now. But I know him, right? He's all the way in his entire mind thinking about all the things that could possibly go against anything that he's ever said.
He said a lot.
Because he got different women of different times of his life going at him at the same exact time.
Spotify might be paying
It's
him
so
more.
fucking weird right now. I don't know.
They thought they was doing something with Joe Rogan.
It's
exactly
why
ownership.
Yo, and I
Because
think
he's the
that's,
first.
that's even more weird.
He's the
Because
first.
why him? Why him of
He's
all
the
people?
first.
Who is he?
He has
Who is
placed
he?
himself
He's
in
black.
They just paid Joe Rogan how
He's
many
no
millions?
He's white.
Who is Joe Budden to
He's
Joe Rogan?
He's a black man.
Yeah, about to say it's different when a black man gets
He's a
I've been
black
this
man.
topic. I've been screaming this. Wake up. Wake up.
He's a black man. That's all it is. He's black.
Weird, and
he has ownership of his voice.
They don't want
That's the
people to
one
have
thing
that.
about
They
podcasting
never
that's
want
unlike like radio or something. As soon as we say our words into these mics and we're recording and people listen back
It
to it, we
reminds
own
me
this
of
shit.
several episodes of
Under
Mary.
what jurisdiction?
It doesn't know. We
Y'all
own it
gotta
because
watch
it's our
Mary.
voice. We're saying these things.
you
But
ever
any
get
they
your
can
hands
can
on
market
Mary,
that.
please
It's not like it's trademarked. It's
But
not
they-
like you
that's
fine,
can't
but you
keep
still gotta
somebody
cut me
from doing
in.
it.
You
They
should-
don't have to.
How?
Because you use snippets all the time from random
How?
movies and songs. You don't have to cut that person in because they didn't trademark that. By law, if you look at the legality of a lot of stuff, they technically
It's
cannot
trademarked
do that.
songs,
It's
yeah.
weird, crazy loopholes that happen when you don't, I guess, document the things that you're passionate about.
Can I ask
To
you
be
something?
business
Yeah,
owners.
who patented the Black Lives Matter let me describe.
Here
let me
I've got.
No, shut up.
Okay.
Don't. Let me get her.
Oh my God.
Who designed and patented the Black Lives Matter, the specific one, the
Where the two women
the
started?
straight from Compton or straight out of Compton, whatever the fuck, the black and white, that one.
No one did. Because everybody's
not, though?
able to, because nobody thought about it. Nobody thought to, hey, I can make
Who
this
made
money.
it?
It doesn't matter. Everybody made money off of it.
That's
Just like
weird.
everybody can make money off your voice. Everybody can make money. Like
You
even
said
with
nah,
the
nah.
well, if you patent it, if you trademark it, honey, you gonna be good.
And I
But
don't know
somebody
if
can
it's just
steal it.
me,
They like,
but I
like,
would- I
You
would've
report.
I would have never like took somebody else's.
It's time
It's
for you
in all the
motherfuckers
world.
to kick in.
Think about it. How do you think Spotify made their money? How do you think these big wig companies make money off of black culture? It is
Don't get me
important for
started.
you to
Don't get me
recognize.
started.
Well, not even you.
You gotta own your
particularly.
master.
You have to place yourself in
Because
position
look
where
who's
you don't
number one
rely
on the
on
billboard right now.
Legacy,
Everybody
legacy,
dead. Everybody
legacy,
dead.
legacy.
Thank you.
Right now, this
Thank
is
you.
full blown ownership.
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Everybody dead is number one right now.
Ain't nobody
Juice
telling me.
WRLD still charting.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm glad Hollywood is dying. I'm glad.
So what?
That's why I'm glad Hollywood is dying. Yes.
They be taking advantage.
Still
Like
charting.
a lot of people don't
How they gonna
recognize.
make money
Remember how
once they
that
die,
rumor
though?
went around that
Market is.
I feel like they do it on purpose.
It's a marketing
At-
scheme.
at
'Cause
this point.
you like your time is up. You're only gonna last this long, so we can make billions
Thank
off
you.
of you,
Thank you.
killing you
Thank
off because
you.
everybody gonna buy your
have
shit.
y'all heard
So
about the
now
artist that was
our
using the
culture
Charleston
is-
new
It's market.
the artist, this white man and his
It's just a
girlfriend
market.
was using the glass from the Charleston, North Carolina riots and putting the names of the people who died on it and making jewelry out of it. Like, I think that's like some weird slave ship type shit, like, or some like slave ownership. Like, they're literally
Some
selling
white
pieces
people?
of. And they're selling glasses from the Charleston, North Carolina, where people lost their
sound
lives
like
that was
that.
fighting for Black Lives Matter. They're selling it as jewelry
It sound like that.
and making $25 a necklace for some glass.
They capitalize off everybody else's culture because they don't have anything of
Listen,
their own.
if that's where the wind blows,
Microsoft do it. Everybody who sent me a Black Lives Matter
Except for we're
email
a
do it.
plague.
What's that?
That white people, their
Oh,
culture.
sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm a plague. That's their culture.
That's why I invest in the vaccines. This is my point.
Open the door,
This is
please.
my
Please,
point
open the
of
garage door,
jumping ahead.
Please. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Take it easy,
Wow.
my brother.
Peace out, boy.
Let's meet you.
Don't hurt nobody.
See ya. Nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you.
See you.
Randall's now leaving the building.
Adios.
Randall said adios.
Camera won't fall anymore.
Yeah, I don't got the camera that day. I
You
gotta
come back
do a
in,
lot of-
snatch it down just because you said something.
Back to
Alright, well, this ends today.
That's out of your shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
It's crazy what you can market off of, like
Absolutely.
get money from, especially if you don't think of it. You know, first they're very innovative. It's fucked up and corrupt, but they're very innovative. You're like, all right, I'm gonna sell all these names and make some money off of their names. You feel me? Just you could create a name. You're like, oh yeah, this is such and such.
I don't
You feel me?
care.
And sell that shit.
We are done
$25.
relying on people.
Mhm.
That's what I mean. You know, I get you to have this need people, but done relying on them.
'Cause you can only
And rely more on
you.
ourselves, yeah.
Yeah.
It's only you and your team. You feel me?
We're done with that.
A lot of people don't understand, like, white people are master manifestors. If they want some shit to happen, guess what? It's happening. And
Speak
we're
that shit.
afraid to tap into that same potential energy that we can obtain. We have these doubts, we have these fears, we have these things that are limiting our beliefs, and we can be just as not privileged, but in the same space of entitlement when it comes to manifestation and getting the things that we want, getting the money that we want. And we don't necessarily have to let our background define it either. Like, we just not gonna use it in a corrupt way, for real, for real.
It's just because our families don't back us. White people's
Yeah,
families
I
be
was
like,
just-
all right, I'll fund your little
Like,
business.
I agree with
Yeah.
everything you just said, but it's just like, can we? How? For black people, though, it's just how.
Us.
When it's just me.
Yeah.
So,
Like, it,
example, you started this job, right? And you said, I'm gonna get education out of this, right? And you put the work in
Found a way.
and you manifested that. So
but that's
imagine-
just me.
No, but everybody has that potential. If everybody as a collective was like, hey, we kind of tired of this shit.
Think about
Okay.
all your peers
Hold on,
that are
hold on.
not going to take that
I got
exact
you. I got you.
same.
I got you. I got you.
I love how.
So, with the same thing and the same process with the Everything and Then Some podcast,
Make it happen.
we're making it happen.
Absolutely.
It's just us.
Yep.
But if it was other people who had the same mindset as us, damn, they can make some shit happen. More than just likes and comments, if they actually invested in it to help us grow without worrying about seeing anything in return. Black people don't do that because we so focused on my bottom line can pay for X, Y, and Z. So yes, I was able to take my job and do what I needed to do off of it, but I'm just me. I don't have no kids. Right now I'm in a position where I'm actually living with my mother, so all I'm really doing with my money is just giving her some to pay for the extra I'm running up on the bills. If it was me living on myself, by myself at the moment, I don't know if I would have been able to birth this. So that's why I'm just like, I need, how can black people, because it's not a lot of us who have that privilege of being able, I'm living with my mother right now and she good, she up right now, so I can do.
And it's not only looking at, sadly,
like we don't have the family that's going to invest in us. We don't have the real fans and friends who are going to legit invest in us because they believe in us, that when we get big, we're going to have that trickle down effect.
Let me ask
and
you
I
a
think that's the
question.
problem with the black community.
Let me ask you a question then. If you don't believe in yourself, because you just doubted your
I do.
No, you just doubted your abilities twice to be able to accomplish this if you were in a different situation. Why would anybody else believe in you?
I guess that's true.
Like, you have complete potential, and it don't matter who you surround yourself with, because like at the end of the day, if you believe in yourself, then naturally people are going to gravitate towards you and believe in you, and then it's number and power. It's power in numbers, I should say. So like, I can sit here and be like, oh, you know, I'm never going to be ABCD, and like people are only going to come around me and down me more because that's the energy I'm bringing to me. So if I sit here and say, look, I'm about to make it to the top, you only going to surround people who going to already be at the top or going to help you get to the top. Everything starts with a thought. Everything starts with a thought. And like
when you heard that black people, she said everything starts with a thought.
You wake up in the morning, you could be in a good mood, but it's all based off of whatever thought you have.
Facts.
I could wake up like, today's gonna be a good day, and I'm gonna
I tell people all the time, there's no such thing as a bad day.
Oh, I love it.
There's no such thing as a bad day.
It's never
anymore. Like there's no such thing. As long as you wake up,
you said write that down.
As long as you wake up and you're able to make it through the day, that's a good day. So.
And you've got to think, it's not always financially. We always look for money. And it could be somebody simply filming you. All right, I got my camera. I'll film you doing whatever your little object. You feel me? We got to look at the little things people do instead of, well, you ain't put no money in my pocket. Well, I just drove your black ass across all the way down to Columbus your black ass. I just drove your black ass all the way down here for this event. Yeah, I couldn't stay, but I drove you here. You got here. You ain't had to put no money down. So I just invested in you. So we gotta look at the many different ways we invest in each other.
And they don't ask for a return when they do things like that. Most people ask for a return on the money, like, because they want to see their money populate. They hold value to money more than the actions that they do to show love to people. So like, if I drive you across town, I'm not gonna ask for anything in return because I fuck with you. Like, I do this because I support you. Now, if I give you $300 to go down there, when can you pay me back? So like, it's a different value that's held when you're trying to basically show love to people. Like, reposting pictures is free. Repost? Yeah, that definitely is a lot. Like, reposting's free, like talking about your stuff, like you'll find support everywhere you go as long as you know that you deserve the support at the end of the day. Like,
what I learned is you attract what you are.
Absolutely.
You gonna gravitate, just like me and Justin. I wasn't thinking about podcasts until he invited me on it one day, and then he was like, "Yeah, bro, come back."
He's like, "What?
I want you on." You feel me? Now this just happened to be. He was doing this before me, so blessings come in every which way. It's just what you inspired to do.
And it was so crazy because you were thinking about doing that prior to even meeting Justin for real.
Yeah, it was a YouTube. You feel like
YouTube and just getting out there,
just talking. So.
I wasn't thinking about none of this shit.
And look at the blessing that came from it.
Look at it.
Think of it as a grand opportunity.
Went over to the lair, talked some shit, and it was just like,
now you gonna talk your shit too today.
I can do that.
I can do this frequently. I felt good about it.
Yeah.
I fed them and shit.
And she was just, and I'm telling you, like, it was some real shit. Like, when I say she's a producer, like, she's produced this greatness in me because sis really believed in what I said. Like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take your shit
because
serious.
you believed in yourself. So, like, it's crazy.
My name's attached to it, so all I have is my name. So I'm gonna make this be
that is my original
great as I can.
You are.
And she's just like, all right,
I'm supporting.
And her little Rolodex in her head, like, I'm okay. I got you. And now we're
3
here.
o'clock, okay?
Yeah. Everything you.
So shout out to your community who believed in you, man.
Shout out to Lavish Journey.
Hey.
Yeah.
I like y'all vibe. Y'all some chill people. Before we wrap it up, though, where can they find y'all at social media? Yeah, where can they find y'all at?
Yeah, they want to hear you talk your shit.
Yeah,
On
talk
the
your
Tuesday.
I was just say, heard that?
Oh, Lord knows what's up.
IG, everything, and then some podcast. That's DEEN. You know, we keep it black and urban. Facebook, that's where we keep it the most lit and we're the most entertaining on the Everything and Then Some podcast. Make sure you like us. I'm Jerry Warren Jr. She's the Lucky Laugh on Twitter and IG and all that good stuff. We can try to add her on Facebook if she wants to, but she may or may not approve you. Make sure you follow us on PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh,
We are coming for the
Yeah, because I'm
world.
seeing niggas. I'm back. I'm
We're
back on
coming for
Xbox.
the Twitch world.
I'm back
Just
on
wait
Halo
on it.
Oh, this
What you play,
lady.
though? What you
I'm
play?
back. I'm
This
back
is a
on
great
Halo 5.
There you go. I'm
back
telling
on
you, we
Black
got you
Ops
covered.
4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ain't no
She
crying in
wants
the
smoke.
paint.
She said, I want all the smoke.
She wants all the
She
smoke.
wants
We
the
doing
smoke.
At the Lucky Laugh on Xbox.
While
I'm
she
just
talk her
on
shit.
PlayStation,
While she talk her
Xbox.
shit.
Everywhere.
I'll have a Xbox soon. Just wait on it. I promise you, we're
He
coming
said
for the Twitch world.
His Cash App is.
My Cash App,
Let him know.
just Jer, JUS_JERR.
Help him get that Xbox.
Please
He's always dreamed
help me
of.
get that Xbox.
Christmas is around
Help
the
me
corner.
get
So we
new.
can talk our
Everything
shit on
for
Xbox.
Talk Your Shit Tuesdays. Like, I need green screens and shit. I need tables. Like, just if you just want to help a real nigga out with some money.
I got $1.
Okay? I'll take
You
it.
feel me?
I take all on a penny. Thank you. That adds up.
Lord.
got a bottle of water.
Hello? I took it.
He
Didn't I?
switched. He's
Didn't I
switched.
take it?
Yes, he took
I don't
like
turn
3
out
sips.
nothing.
He took 3 sips.
It's going to get drank, all of it. I promise you.
Yes.
But yeah.
We don't waste the good
Get into
minerals.
it. Just Jared, the Lucky Laugh. You got you.
Well,
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been waiting to come on.
I've been
We
waiting
love
to come
you
back.
guys.
Lav told me
Great
the
vibes.
energy was
I
amazing when
love
she
it.
was on with. She was like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Just trying to just be like, all right, like it'll happen when it's. But we gotta go on the Lavish. All right,
Yeah,
sis.
he said, let it happen.
Got you. Like just let it.
Yeah.
Now
Let it
we're
happen.
here.
Y'all try to make me
Enjoying the vibe.
sound
Yeah.
better.
Cause you be knowing. You know,
I be knowing.
it's irritating sometimes having somebody who be knowing the
Clairvoyant
know
as fuck.
before the know actually resonates with you.
Like Applejack.
Lav, she always
I dead
know.
ass believe you about Applejack. Like when you was telling that story, I'm like, that shit happened.
That's
to
the
me
whole
before.
thing.
Not the Applejack specifically, but like having a collective like experience. Like
exactly.
I'm like,
She's
is she out
It's
here?
a
bruh?
weird little
She's a
portal
seer.
into life.
She is.
Like
Like,
black
Yeah.
women, Applejack, a camping trip. Like it's weird.
The gnome.
The gnome.
The gnome.
What is the gnome?
It's
Mm.
weird. It
What
gets
is that
weird.
gnome?
Do you have
What
any
is
essential
gnome?
like?
And I didn't even watch Black Mirror. I need to watch that.
That is a great show. Watch it.
I'm
Wonderful show.
I'm gonna watch it.
They're not coming out with nothing new.
Of course they ain't. They lazy.
It's like 3 years every time.
Britland, what you doing?
Black Mirror be
I
waiting
know, they
2
taking
years
so
for that
fucking long. And then
shit.
that last season was that.
Man, you talking about the Bandersnatch? Was that the last one? No, it
No,
wasn't.
that was the one with Miley and then the gay dude.
I wasn't
And
rocking with the
then-
Miley one just because I don't like Miley Cyrus. Like, I just.
You know, Party in the USA.
It's just when. Okay, so my story is like. Miley was like, "Hey, I'm totally down hanging with y'all niggas. It's cool." And then
You talking
she
about the
like,
bangers era?
she like when she was with Juicy J, right? And so then a year later, she like, hip hop just made me feel like I didn't really belong.
Yeah.
And she capitalized off of that. Like
She
I was
did,
like,
like,
okay,
it was
first of
like,
all,
get the
bitch,
white
we ain't
I
even
feel
asked
like
you to be
this
here.
may revoke my black card.
Uh-oh.
You like whatever you like. We
Put
still
it on
love
the
you.
table.
The Bangers era. That album is so good.
Which one?
That's
Bangers, Miley Cyrus, when she capitalized off the black culture. I knew sis was capitalized off of the black culture.
I thought she was here.
And I listened to that album and I was just like,
Katy Perry, you ain't safe either.
bitch, this going. I don't know if I can get with Katy Perry because she. Look where she is. Like she,
They always make me have to.
like she had that run, but it was just like, where is she now? Miley Cyrus, she capitalized off the sound, but she's still Miley Cyrus. Like, bitch, still talented, can sing her ass off. I'm not giving y'all Hannah Montana because that shit was always whack. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all
It's like
say.
they dressed a white girl with identity issues.
Hannah Montana was whack. That shit was so corny.
Damn.
Come on,
My
Disney.
dumb ass watched it.
I watched
Walt
the
said they're like,
Time. Y'all wasted your time with
He
that shit.
rattled in his grave, boy.
I'm about to say, I was up there watching that. I heard
that
Billy
shit-
That
Ray.
intro
How?
song.
Cyrus.
How was they able to sell that to those people for all those long? These were two different people.
I mean, they weren't.
when they looked exactly the same.
But that's
The
what
only
it is.
difference was a tumbleweed wig.
I used to watch it.
Because
It was the only thing on TV when you get out of school.
For the
They needed
public, though.
What was entertaining about
Disney
it?
was going like this.
It
so
was
they had to
background
grab.
noise, correct?
Background noise.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
it was,
knew
but I
she-
did
but
watch it.
I did watch it. I remember her cool ass dad, right?
He's
I'll
cool as
check
fuck.
in to see
Billy
what they
Ray.
doing.
Billy Ray, my
Yeah, that
nigga.
Billy Ray's
He come in cool
So
as
you
fuck.
watched it for Billy Ray.
It's like, you know, little life
He
lessons
dope.
that come in there sometimes, but it's not something like, oh, I can't wait to watch Hannah
Yeah,
Montana.
nah.
But it's like, you look over, like having the Wayans brothers on, right? You're not going to really sit there and watch the Wayans brother, right? But you're going to look over like, oh, it sounds like we can talk about some
I didn't like
interesting
the
shit.
Wayans brothers.
What?
Okay, Jamie Foxx.
Hannah Montana is definitely.
Martin.
Martin.
I didn't like.
Thank you.
You look like Dan like him.
I didn't like Jamie.
Like
I like
watched
Jamie
it,
Foxx
but-
then. Now it's corny. Martin. It's a classic. That's
In
why I'll
Living
just leave it
Color?
at that.
And Live in Color, Jamie Foxx.
And Living Color is very
No, when he was on there, I didn't like him.
What? With
Jamie Foxx on it.
No, that's when everything hits that point. It's like, I ain't saying now. Everything hits
There you go.
that.
What did you
But I do feel like Martin is
Oh.
overhyped. Y'all
Oh,
give
yeah,
Martin a lot.
I'm actually, I
Y'all
got
give
bored with
Martin
Martin.
a lot.
I was bored with him a long while ago. I'm
I
like,
remember
all
seeing
right.
Four
Martin
episodes,
a
maybe.
lot.
I have not seen many Martin episodes.
My Wife
seen
and
them all.
Kids is funnier than
Yeah,
wife
rerun.
and
episode for episode.
What? You didn't like My Wife and Kids?
Are you serious?
There were some corny episodes. I'll give it that.
Episode for episode.
Man, no, man,
As
no.
corny as they were corny, but that's what they
Season
were
one,
so funny.
funny shit
Season
about
one
it.
was
What
good.
about Bernie Mac? What about Bernie Mac's show?
I love Bernie Mac.
All right,
That's
Bernie
top
Mac.
tier.
But y'all, y'all won't ever
Fire.
sell me on My Wife and Kids. No.
That show's
That
That
show was
was
funny as fuck.
that shit
That show
was
fried.
like
Maybe it's because I get this. I
a
got to see him grow up.
subcategory of something.
I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all turned out to be some pretty-eyed kids. I'm glad I saw y'all grow up.
Who?
Y'all,
You ever
like,
seen a Prime
just seeing like my
episode?
wife and kids, seeing
Oh,
them
yeah.
grow up.
When the mom
yeah.
and dad, and then when the Prime Queen and King got the daughters Prime on My Wife and Kids.
I remember that one.
Like,
Salty as
yes.
fuck.
That's a very 55-esque show. They come on Channel
It's just some
55 and you'll
shit
be
that
okay with it.
Like, you just put it on and you will find a point where you can watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Like,
My
The
Wife and Kids
reruns
is so
be killing
funny.
me.
the reruns be killing. Like,
That's
That's
what
a
made it
classic.
boring. It made it boring after a while. It was like,
oh yeah, after you, I can't watch 3-4 episodes of it. It's like, no, we watch this 1, 2, and then that's it.
Maybe 30 minutes.
You feel me? Like after this one, we'll change.
Fresh Prince.
Yes,
Fresh
Fresh
Prince
Prince I can
classic.
definitely rock with. I think
No.
this is
I ain't even gonna speak.
Okay, can we ever get a collective agreement on anything?
Yeah, it's
I ain't even
always
gonna
hell
speak.
yeah.
I ain't even
Nah.
gonna speak. Go ahead. Go ahead, prove me
I can
wrong.
admit, no, though, a lot of the African American TV shows
You
that
do
people go up for, I don't feel like they age well.
What?
Like, I feel like for that era and that time when they came out, they were great and they were
Then after that, it
entertaining
fell off.
and they were funny, but
Look,
when I watch it now, I can't relate to that. And a lot of those jokes are just like, ooh. You shouldn't have been making them jokes, but it was cool because
It's
we
a
was
different
black
time now.
and we
Our ear is
wasn't.
different though.
it's-
We
Our
didn't
ear is
acknowledge
different.
stuff like a lot of those jokes take aim at the type of person that I am. It's just
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Which is understandable. I can understand that people weren't as sensitive back in the day.
That's why I can't wait for Girlfriends to hit
I
Netflix.
do love Girlfriends.
Because I know
I've
Girlfriends in
probably
the
seen every
80s.
I don't even know
Girlfriends was more adult.
What?
And Girlfriends was
With Tracy
always
Ellis
like a
Ross?
black version of Sex and the City. It was
Dynamite's
more
Baby
adult.
Girl.
I know it aged more well
that's
than a lot of
news.
these other shows.
So I totally understand where you're coming from in regards to like letting it be collectively accepted.
Yeah.
In regards to like just being a good show, but understanding your position and where you're coming from, like it's not fair for people to just kind of like not be sensitive like that, or not even just it just understanding in a sense, like, hey, this show is going to be airing in like 20 years. Like, what do I want to tell the people who are tapping into this? Because those are the more valuable fans. Those are the ones keeping your show alive. So why would you attack possible people who watch your show? So I totally get that. That's understandable.
They don't give a shit about that.
No, they don't.
Comedy.
No, they don't.
It's here to destroy.
Especially black comedy ain't no filter.
No, it's just like
We
Black
gonna talk about
Twitter. Black
ourselves?
Twitter don't
We
give a
gonna talk
fuck.
about
I will
everything?
destroy it. I'll take your whole existence.
Damn.
Just because I want
Black
to.
Twitter make the world go round.
You feel me? And they destroying niggas. They'll tear your whole ass up.
Man,
Every
And they
day.
don't care. It's savage. Just
But
like
it's kind of
comedy.
like a
It's
retarded
savage.
circle now, because everybody like, oh, I'm finna clown you, and you be like, for what? Wait, think about what I said, and they be
Yeah.
like, oh,
No, they
or
don't.
not
Yeah,
respond,
I was like,
or not respond.
I guess she was right, but she ain't gonna hear it.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah,
Period.
everything. So Kanye West actually made a valid point. He was like, just removing likes from social media. I think that'd be helpful for like
I agree
people's
with
They did that. Didn't
image of themselves.
I agree with it. It's,
Because that, who cares?
Really,
Like,
It's good.
it's that dopamine effect.
We're
That's what people
soft,
get from
man.
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
we like
soft.
validation because we live in fear. We
Fucking
want to be
soft.
validated.
That's a beautiful thing. One person can like it, and they just be like, "Oh, you got likes." And you're just like, "Oh, sweet."
Somebody
You-
cares.
somebody
I was like,
liked
first of
it.
all, fix on your life.
I used to do angle posters. I ain't gonna get enough likes on it. Like
That was my dude. He used to delete it off and try it again later on that evening. I'm
Hell
like, bro,
no.
this,
Like
you doing too
soft.
much for a like.
I came in on Instagram on the early side, so I would post
when you
every
get
10
them
minutes.
prime
Yeah, he was
hours,
like, it's gonna be
I
more
feel
of
like
my
I'm at
followers
home
that
right
night.
now. Like,
Oh, welcome.
oh my God. Like people
He
know.
got whipped.
I'm like that with the podcast. I'm not like that with myself. Because with the podcast, it's just like, I don't care about the content. Like, the content is for us.
Post that.
Normal.
shit.
But it's just like everything else is like, I want it to reach as many people as it needs to reach. So I should post it in the hours where I know traffic is the highest.
And that's the bottom line. Capitalism sucks. Like, you have to
It
adjust
does.
yourself.
It's
You
just
know,
like, I
actually,
want to post
I
it
don't. I
whenever
post
when I'm in the
whenever I feel like
mood.
it.
But no.
Well, if your intent is to gain monetary value and maximize the type of crowd and energy, it don't matter who comes in. If you want to maximize, in particular, the viewpoints, just so that you can even get sponsors, or just so that you can hit that platform where you can reach out to the people you individually relate to, you're going to have to sell some part of you that you don't really identify with. That's what artists do. That's what rappers do. Rappers make music that have nothing to do with what they believe in. They blow up on songs that are
See,
not theirs. Old
That's
Town
not me,
Road.
though.
And then your journey's still going to be great, because this is not
Yeah.
something that you're going to really
You want to be
base a lot of
authentic.
this. Yeah.
Authentic. Key.
And you're going to see
Authenticity.
how far you get with that, which is a
Exactly.
beautiful trait.
Yeah.
A lot of people have plans, however, with how they market their brand. Like me, for example, I work in a freaking barbershop. And it's the most misogynistic, annoying thing to ever deal with as a female barber. Not even a female barber, as a barber who just so happens to be a woman. And it's like, I can't tell them to bite their tongues. I can't tell them to like respect women, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make money. So I'm gonna capitalize on that by making sure that I'm not disrupting the environment that I'm working in. So it's kind of like the same thing. If you're going to put your business out there and promote on social media, you gotta flow with the environment you're working in. And it's a beautiful thing, but really annoying too, because it's like, I mean, I'm myself in real life, so it don't really make a difference.
I'm about to say, don't you yourself. That's all that matters.
That barber shit, I just, that shit
Now,
weird.
that is a different ball game. I can only imagine a woman being in a barbershop. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. Yeah. So you cut hair? Like you're a barber? See, so that, I mean, that's very interesting.
Like, I get licensed in October. I just recently graduated. However,
Congrats. Yeah.
thanks, I
That's pretty
appreciate
cool.
it. I finished school. The student loans was like,
Fuck them
you trying to get that one payment plan where you pay $0? I'm like, okay, sure, let's prolong it for right now. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing because it's an artistic outlet. In all honesty, everybody has their flow. Cut heads, like, it's a step process. You learn it and you execute. It's crazy, but I'm not gonna be here.
There's other places to go.
It's a stepping stone. I want to use it to be able to create income for me to make holistic centers. So
That's all we're doing now. We're using what we have now to take us to where we, the next stage.
That's a talent you can always make money off.
September 22nd.
Period. Period. Right
Free the
around the
dogs,
corner.
free the dogs, free the gays.
Like right around the corner. Right around the corner.
Hope y'all. I'm about to end this off with some essential and enlightening tips.
Okay.
Because I know we flowing, but it's about 1 in the morning and junk a little tired. We almost there.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go to work at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so let's get you home and in the Betty Bop. Number 1, let it go. Move on softly with your big life. Number 2, say less and mean more. Number 3, alone or not, you gotta walk forward. And number 4, never stop thinking of your own master plan. You got this, baby.
My heart.
He added that last part on. I said.
And those are your essential and enlightening tips of the day. Peace, y'all.
So well.
Great.
Right, did you hear his voice though?
I've been listening to
Let me listen to what he's saying. Let's start writing in tips today. All right.
I appreciate y'all for coming on this show today.
I fucking love it. Like,
for sure. Well, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching on this Lavish Journey podcast where we create,
inspire,
and spread greatness.
Peace, y'all. Be.
Take a picture real quick, y'all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
thanks.
Okay.